Yeah, because that looks Halo. Sorry.
Stop being such a hater, man. You know there's gonna be people saying that shit.
And you know what? They can say what they want. I don't care. I mean, look, here's the thing. If you like the stuff, like you want the Yoroi or whatever armor, right? The samurai armor. Cool, great. And I know many people are gonna go, well, what's face, Hayabusa from Halo 3. Yeah, except that actually looks like it fits in the Halo universe, and actually does. Also, that was a co-endeavor with the Gent. Who the hell makes the freaking Left 4 Dead games?
Oh, I wouldn't know. That those games completely pass me by.
Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive.
Oh. Shit, there's the guy with the shield here.
Ow. I just got incinerated.
Got headshots.
But Dead or Alive, what's face? It had a Spartan in it. It's the same guys that make Ninja Gaiden.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Konami.
I don't think of whatever. The same guys that make Bungie kind of did a thing with them. They got a Spartan for Left 4 Dead, and Halo 3 got what's-my-face, Hayabusa, which is supposed to be, it's got the shoulder pads, and the helmet design is based off of the main character of one of their games.
Okay.
Like, that was a co-thing, whereas with, say, Season 8 MCC, where you have essentially Skyrim armor in the game.
Yeah, it looks very Skyrim-esque.
Some cases, literally. That's not, as far as I'm aware, that's not they did a thing with Bethesda. And yeah, sure, Microsoft owns Bethesda, so you can make that argument. But I don't know, it's just, why is that person white?
That's what the overshield looks like now. Shouldn't it be green?
That is annoying, actually.
I think it should be green.
Yes. Although I have green as friendlies. That might be a problem, but like in previous games, it was essentially the you know how we see each other's shields at all times, pretty much, just so that we can see where everyone is. Yeah, that's what overshield used to be. And that's the thing, like, look at the UI, look at, how everyone glows and how we can see each other with outlines. That's not, like, yeah, it's done because, I don't care what the argument is. Like, they can say, oh, it's because red versus blue was very difficult. I don't think it was difficult. I think it's because they wanted
it's
to
so you could see all the stuff that people have bought and applied to their Spartan.
Which you can't when they're all glowing like, at least on my screen, you're all glowing green, so I can't see shit other than green outlines that are, at a certain distance, kind of indistinguishable. So, other than the fact that they're humanoid. Jumping does feel good in Halo Infinite, I will say that.
Yeah, jumping, crouch, strafing, it's all there.
But yeah, like the whole, always this way you can, show off your armor coatings and shit, like. Or you can bring back game modes such as Firefight so that we can have it there. Like, because honestly, you're not gonna, like, oh look, let me ogle at this guy's armor during a match where I'm about to get killed. Oh look, I got killed because I was ogling at someone's armor.
Yeah, you can't really tell much from split-second, moment-to-moment gameplay.
That's why, and besides, you're still, red versus blue, you're still having the actual armor being whatever you made it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like the outline does have its benefits, but I'm just saying, like, the reasoning is not what they say. I think the reasoning is so that it looks more like the free-to-play games that you see, again, like Apex and what have you, so that the newer audience has a better time acclimating to it. Ooh, sniper rifle. That is a tiny ass reticle.
Enemy has the ball.
Holy shit.
Ball dropped. We have the ball.
What are you using, the Mangler?
No, the sniper rifle.
Oh. Yeah, its reticle is very, very tiny.
Overshield available.
Ow, I died.
Reload. Taking fire. Ball dropped. Allied carrier down. Enemy has the ball.
I mean, it's just sad,
The
man.
commando.
I'm gonna have to wait
So
for
the
343 to
commando-
fix
Honestly,
fix
the more I see
multiplayer.
this gun, the commando gun, the more I think, yeah, it totally looks like battle Call of Duty Advanced Warfare or Titanfall 2 or anything not Halo weapon.
Lost.
It's just way too, I don't want to say it's way too simplistic, but just way too contemporary.
We have the ball.
Yeah, it could at least be gunmetal for a start.
Dropped. Enemy
Like
has the
Halo, the reason why, at least this could be just I could be completely wrong, and this really is just my personal thought. But the reason why I think the reason why Halo's weapons, at least the UNSC weapons, are all bullpups, is to kind of fill that space age, right? Because it was the early, Halo came out early 2000s, obviously. It was before that, with the 99 Macworld stuff, but the Halo we know was early 2000s, 2001, 2004,
Yeah.
2007. And at around that time, a lot, let me put it this way, the closest thing we have in real life to a battle rifle in Halo is the Israeli weapons industry's Tavor 7.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically the Tavor 7, because that one is chambered in 7.62 by 51 milliliter. It is a bullpup. It actually, you can argue it's more advanced than the battle rifle in Halo, because it's fully ambidextrous. However, it is what's-my-face. It does use a composite body, but everything is, aside from essentially the chassis of the weapon, everything else is metal.
S7 sniper
But
inbound.
so that can be called a fault, a con. But the point is, it's the closest thing we have to it, and there's a lot of similarities there. And I feel and it does, when you look at it, when you hold it, shoot it, it's a very space age type weapon, right? Like, it feels like a future weapon. And the reason why they use bullpups is so that you have a shorter rifle with the same length barrel of, say, an M16. This way it's lighter. This way it's better to carry. It's designed with practicality in mind versus what looks cooler or what and you can make the argument that, oh well, it's easier to reload an M16 style, an AR-15 style weapon, which it is. But when you're in space, you probably want something that, there's in zero G, there's no, you don't have to worry about weight. But when you're traveling a lot, going from space to planet and all that, you probably want a weapon that's lighter. So it makes sense from a lore standpoint, it makes sense from practicality and design standpoint. So to me, the Commando, and I get it's supposed to be like a centuries old weapon, like it's supposed to be a freaking antique at this point. But I feel like they could have had just the DMR return and just changed the DMR to fit whatever they needed it, right? Like.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's just me ranting on the freaking that's just the Commando.
I enjoy a good rant though, so it's a-okay.
And freaking Halo Infinite, though, the whole progression system is practically non-existent, and what does exist is very predatory. It's pretty much just designed to gouge your wallet. I remember last time we streamed, I was talking about how MCC's Battle Pass, even that was designed, and I granted, my only experience with battle passes is from Halo, but battle passes are designed to be obstructive. They're designed to be a chore and to be annoying to use, forcing you to pay. Like, oh, it's more convenient to pay. Like, that's the whole idea in mind.
I'd say the only thing 343 has done right so far is making it so that battle passes don't get lost. That you'll always have them.
Yeah, because I'm sure that's really good now, because you're gonna realize it'll take a normal person probably a year just to earn some of the later stuff in the battle pass.
Yeah, 343 would have had quite a problem on their hands if it all expired. But that's like one of the few good things going for them. Besides the gameplay.
But ideally, if there was no battle pass and they had something, say, like Halo Reach's progression system, albeit a little less grindy, because Halo Reach could take you a while to do stuff. But that would be ideal. You know, you have to level up in order to do anything. Right, and you have to earn credits through gameplay, which you gain experience to then earn credits. Ow.
A fitting commendation.
There's so many problems, and there's so many roadblocks in Halo Infinite's progression. It kind of makes you ask, what's the point in playing? Like, yeah, sure, the matches are fun, but
good gameplay can only get you so far. Like, what am I working towards?
Right, and it's not like... Here's the thing, like, everyone say, well, all the gameplay is all that matters, right? Well, if there's other things in the game, then no. Because it's not... the gameplay, yeah, it's the game, but it's part of a game. The game, there is more to a game. You have... How does the gameplay tie in with, you know, you leveling up and getting new stuff to then play more? And like, what keeps you hooked, right? Because you can play a few matches and then that's it. But what's, you know, you got the hook, you got what's gonna be the line and sinker? Because you can get hooked, but then you can get unhooked, right? You know, you can go fishing. I'm trying to stretch this fishing metaphor really past its expiration date here. But you know, you go fishing, you can, you know, you got a fish, but the fish can get away. And even after you've got it, it can struggle free.
Yeah.
So, what keeps a player coming back? In older Halos, it was the progression. It was, you know, being rewarded for doing cool stuff. You know, achievements, and you know, back in the day.
Now it's just how
like,
many.
I probably would have got something for what I just did there, but no, like, and I haven't seen any medals pop up on the screen my entirety of playing the game so far.
You haven't?
Have you?
Yeah.
Like double kill, tacular, stuff like that. Like, I haven't seen anything. I
Oh
haven't even
yeah,
heard
you get medals, but the medals don't like add to your progression, unfortunately, which is what we've wanted.
They're just for show. What's the point? Because are there even achievements to work towards?
Like, it's like a virtual in-game score counter, like the old arcade games. Like, you just played, and then it would have a score for you. That's the only thing that we have for progression here.
Yeah, except that in those old games, that was all there was. It was gameplay and then the score. So you were playing to then beat your past score, you know, like, as I mentioned. But, you know, when you're making a product, it was kind of that sort of thing. If you made a high score, now you wanted to beat that high score. Or if you saw someone who had a high score, you wanted to beat their high score. Like, that was... In our old arcade games, the whole point was you play the game so that you can, you know, you have fun, and then you get points, and then you realize, oh, there's a score. I can get a high score, and then you can set records, and then it was all about beating the next guy's record. But that's all there was to those games. If they had other things, then I'm sure those would be factoring into the equation as well. You know, in Halo, say Halo Reach, right? You had your armor. Some of them was locked behind levels, and then once you unlock them by reaching a certain level, you can purchase them with your in-game points that you were earning through matches, through campaign, Like literally every time you played the game, you were earning points that you could spend on armor.
Yeah, and that's another thing. There's no commendations in this game. Halo 5 had commendations.
That's exactly. That's why I say this is essentially Halo 5 turned up to 11, or at the very least turned up to like 10.2, 10.5 at least, because this is essentially Halo 5 again, but it looks better in some regards. And
oh, the big splash, ooey gooey plasma grenade.
Yeah, like the plasma grenades look like I'm, throwing water balloons at players that have
Splatoon.
dyed water in them.
This is Halo Splatoon.
Yeah. Like you look at Halo, like I'm gonna keep using Halo Reach a lot just for visual examples, because I feel Halo Reach had some of the best visuals in the series.
Yeah,
When
good
it came to
particle effects.
especially.
Fire.
Like Halo Reach plasma effects, I think were tops. You got, the plasma grenade. When you saw it explode, it was violent. It was bright. It even had some arcs of electricity going. It was plasma. And I've seen actual plasma explosions. They look more or less like that. This does not look anything like plasma would in this game. Like when you see a plasma grenade explode. I have to find the plasma grenades again so I can show it off. But here, I'll throw a grenade here just real quick so you can see it. That is not what a plasma grenade looks like. Like, I mean, I saw plasma light up a freaking sky blue. People thought aliens were invading. We called it the Aurora Borealis. Like, plasma is violent. It is blue, but it is violent. It is energy. It is superheated.
And those are things I'm afraid will never change about this game.
Oh, like they're not going to be able to change maybe a mod can change some of the particle effects, but like I've seen some Halo Infinite mods already from like Rejected Shotguns and other guys, and I can complain about, no, there's a guy who's cloaked.
Uh-oh.
I can complain about the particle effects all day, but my point is, why should I, like, that's a problem. Obviously, it's a problem for me, because I have all day to complain about particle effects, but also, why are the particle effects why are they less than previous entries? Why is anything in this game less than previous entries? It's not like you don't have the money. We saw what easily was a I won't say multi-million endeavor, but definitely a million or so dollar endeavor when they showed off. Remember that behind the scenes for the audio recordings that came out November of 2020?
Yeah.
Yeah, and remember how awesome those audios sound were? Like, okay, you have they were firing some AKs, some Kalashnikovs for, I don't think they were actual AKs, but they were firing some Kalashnikovs for sound design. They were firing an M2 Browning. They were firing all these sounds, and some of them you can, like the Uzi, like some of them you can hear the sounds and go, oh, that's the, SMG. Oh, that's the Halo CE assault rifle. Like, when they were recording in that video. But now the game's out, and you hear the audio for the sound design, and it's nothing. Like, that video of behind-the-scenes audio that they probably haven't refined, they obviously haven't edited yet, and butchered, sounded better than what we got. I'm also very, very retrospectively thankful that I put Angry Rant in the title of the stream, so this way people can at least expect me to go on and on about very little things that probably they don't care about. But it's just, I don't know, like, again, it's a Halo game. Halo game, like, there's got to be some standards, otherwise what makes it different from any other game? Like,
yeah, I mean,
like, our team here looks really cool. Like, we look like Spartans. I love that. But that's one thing out of thousands of problems. Or thousands of checklists that have not been checked off. Spartans look like Spartans. In some cases, because of the new fracture armors, they don't. Great. But then you have particle effects. Nope. Or at least in some regards, nope. Sound design. Hell no. Obviously, I can't say anything about level design and campaign-related stuff because campaign ain't out yet, and personally, I'm probably not going to get it for a year or two after release because it's going to be launching incomplete. For those who have either forgotten or just didn't know, Halo Infinite's launching December 8th with no co-op in the campaign. And obviously no Forge as well, which is a multiplayer thing, but still. So I can't play Halo with my brother like I always do.
Yeah, unless you're taking turns, but let's be honest, who wants to do that?
Oh, and that's the thing, like I got Halo 5 on day one. I remember October 27th, 2015. My brother and I got the game, and we were sitting next to each other. I was playing. By I think like mission 3, he kind of was like, okay, I'm gonna go do something else because like we were taking turns for a bit, but he was smarter and left, and I decided to finish it all, and I finished it in I think like what 5 hours at most. Like it was a very short campaign, although it felt like 2 days because it just was horrible. Like the campaign was horrible. I haven't played it since. I've only played it once. I don't have any plan to play it again.
Yeah, I played it again very recently, as you probably might know.
It wasn't
And
like I was in the chat or anything.
it was pretty boring.
Yeah. Imagine if you didn't have a chat in that stream to entertain you.
Yeah, that... And I didn't even take breaks, really. Like, I took breaks, but I didn't split into parts. It was just all 1 day's worth. I burned out at the end. The stream ended once the game was over. Like, that game takes everything out of
A
you.
literal crawl as you get towards the end. It's a literal crawl. Like at the end, you're literally crawling. Like there's no. I really can't say anything good about Halo 5's campaign, and I would like to believe that that 343 Industries learned from Halo 5's mistakes, but as we are experiencing here, they either haven't learned. In some cases they have, some cases they haven't, and in most cases they just turned all the problems up a notch.
A little crouch bag.
Just a heads up though, I might have to duck out just for like 2 minutes, which means I'll have to mute myself, so you may have to carry on.
Okay,
Alone for, like, 2 minutes, but
I could probably do that.
that's pretty neat. Oh, sorry.
It's okay, you missed this time.
Alright, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go full Covenant weapons here.
That game is very awkward to use at mid-range.
Which one?
The stalker rifle.
Is it me or like for a Covenant sniper rifle or sorry, banished sniper rifle? I guess it fits the role, at least the banished part, but it just does not look like a sniper rifle to me.
It's more like a slightly more powerful version of the carbine.
Okay. It does not kill in one shot, so definitely more like the carbine.
Yeah, it's better to use that at range, but this map doesn't have too much range.
What range, yeah.
It's more of a mid-range firefights here.
Okay.
Oh, and did you know that Oscar's house is here?
Oscar, oh yeah, I saw the video of some guy where it's a little trash can. Yeah, I'll go see it in a sec when I'm not dead.
I'm gonna use that playing competitively. Be like, oh, he's on Oscar's house. Get him.
Nice. Okay, where's Oscar's house? Yeah.
It's facing that mall building thing.
Small building thing. Oh, here's an NPD. That's pretty cool.
I marked it.
Ow. I got I actually got triple teamed. Killed one guy, then two more guys came out. It's like a Hydra. Alright,
Do you think that the reticles are too small?
Yes, yes they are. I tried fixing it in the settings the other night. The one other night. Every time I say the other night when regarding Halo Infinite, for anyone watching, just letting you know, this is the second time I'm ever playing the game, so I've only played it once before. So there's only been one other night. But when I was messing around with some of the settings, I saw, oh, I can increase... I thought it was something relating to increasing the size of the reticles, but it wasn't. It just made the reticle thicker. But I thought, okay, maybe that might help, but it didn't.
Makes the reticle thicker.
Like the lines of it.
Where was
It's like,
that? In accessibility?
I think so.
Enemy halfway to victory.
What do I have here? Oh, so that's the boost, huh? You got one left. Right now, I'll kill people if I see them, but I'm right now just trying to look for freaking Oscar's house.
I don't blame
Ow.
you. It's quite the sight.
It's a garbage can. It's literally garbage. Hold on a sec. Alright, so I have to duck out right now real quick, so I
Don't
will
worry. I'll
AFK,
keep
and I
him
guess people will
occupied.
see, if I don't die, people can see the idle animations. Here.
Hello there, everybody. Just carrying on the stream, playing Halo Infinite. I enjoy this game, generally speaking, but there's some glaring problems, and unfortunately for an enthusiast like me who actually does like the game, it's gonna take a while to wait for all this to get fixed. Like half a year, at least. Half a year to like listen to feedback. Oh, there's a guy. Oh shit. I only play on the Xbox currently because it allows red reticles when you're aiming at people. Where on PC, that's removed. You look at people, the reticle doesn't turn red.
5 minutes remaining.
Ah, shit. can't take on two guys at the same time. It's impossible. Not unless you get a good grenade throw in there. Yeah, I enjoy the game. It's just, there's not a whole lot to do customization wise, and what is it, how much armor you get, it's how many game modes, it's very sparse, but good, man. Got her done. Oh, and look at that, I'm now 27. Tier 27 in the Battle Pass. Aren't I a lucky guy? Just waiting for Cast in the Shadows to come back. Gonna join his lobby. He went to take a quick break, so I'm currently taking over his part of the live stream. But some good things about this is the crisp visors. There's some smooth visors without the honeycomb-like design on them, so... But you gotta unlock them in Battle Pass. That's what free-to-play means. It means buying shit.
Alright, I'm back. You don't have to, blabber anymore. Okay. Alright, shall we try Big Team Battle, or are you messing around with Battle Pass and talking about how bad it is?
What am I talking about? Honestly.
I don't know. I just came back. I will say this though, your guy looks like the helmet for Carter. Hey, I was worried this would be a problem, but Halo Infinite seems to have the same problem regarding the customization versus in the game. Like you see something in the customization menu and it just looks like the proportions of some of the reach armors look off.
Yeah, they do. Not nearly as bad as Halo 5.
Right, but in the match, your, like for instance, your helmet, the Carter helmet looks proportionally disfigured, but in the match it doesn't. I don't understand that, but like Noble Six's helmet looks a little weird. Like the mouthpiece looks way too large. I don't remember it being that big. And also, for the life of me, I can never figure out, like I've been trying to figure out whether these were just models ported in or if they recreated the models from scratch, because this is still the Blam engine, despite, like, it's just a modified version of the Blam engine, which is the original Halo engine, and obviously each Halo game has used a new engine that's based off of the Blam engine. So
I think these are completely remodeled helmets.
I mean, I want to say so because there are differences I did not like. I don't remember the little what looked like hinges on the vents on the Noble 6 helmet. I like calling it Noble 6 helmet. I know Mark 5B.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up a picture.
Yeah, like the Carter helmet here, like the mouthpiece also looks weird, especially in the images here. And maybe part of it's just because like the neck is the complete neck area of the reach armor is different. The lights are a little different too. Honestly, Mark 6 though looks great. Like it looks, honestly, it's probably the best looking helmet in the game.
Yeah, that's the one I'm honestly grinding for.
I just get it's classic Mark 6, not butchered 343 Mark 6. ODST looks okay. Feel like the top section, like again, it's a disproportion here, but
It's the best it's ever looked in 343's games, that's for sure.
that's without a doubt.
All of these.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
bravo on that front.
yeah. Honestly, like if I go to the Mark 7 stuff, and I do really like the Mark 7 armor.
It's just so sparse, unfortunately.
But there are some problems. Like the armor, the body armor itself, though. Like I think I told you I have that little the 6-inch figure, the Spartan Mark 7 6-inch figure.
Yeah.
From Jazzwares, and it's great. You know, like I love the default Mark 7 helmet. Like this helmet here, love it. You know, I love the default, the security inspired shoulders. Like it's a great look. It's like a nice stylized Mark 5. But it has elements of Mark 6 in it and everything. Then you have shit like this. Like until we see something worse, this is the new Seeker,
Which one is that?
Enigma.
Yeah, that one.
It looks like the I hate saying this, like I'm
That
sound like a
ODST.
total asshole, but like it's like the fat kid, the fat kid helmet.
What a beauty.
Aerosol looks okay. I feel it looks like it's prototypes, like it's missing armor plating on parts of it.
Yeah.
But Aerosol was one of the armors I didn't hate from 343. I just felt it definitely needed more attention. I feel it's too round. That's I think the problem.
2 round, eh?
Well, like you look at it, and it's a very round helmet compared to, say, the Mark 7, where it's got more of a rectangular profile. Even the Jaeger helmet has a more halo profile to it. This one isn't bad. Visors are really small, though. But it's not horrible. There's a proportion issue, I feel.
What do you think of Trailblazer?
Trailblazer. Oh, the
Fat Recon.
The Chonk Recon.
I mean, it's the best Recon's ever
Rechonk.
looked from 343.
No, the Halo 4's Recon wasn't bad.
Oh, yeah. I just find this
Honestly,
one to be...
I actually prefer Halo 4's well, I mean, ideally, give me Halo Reach Recon.
something we...
I just love the asymmetrical antenna on one side. I'm a sucker for asymmetrical stuff, so... Zvezda. Alright, I speak Hebrew normally, and that's a confusing word. At least in English. Give it to me in Hebrew spelling, and I can probably say it. But Zvezda, knockoff EVA.
Yeah,
Definitely,
there's a lot of that in these games.
it's pretty much the classic. It's them trying to port their Halo 4 and 5 EVA into the more classic art style.
Well done,
Like,
I'd say.
Yeah, it's probably the best of the Mark 7 helmets, aside from Mark 7 itself.
Yeah, Mark 7, I find it to incorporate a bit of the Halo 4 Mark 6 with
It
the
reminds
rookie.
me of, yeah, it's got the Halo 4 Mark 6, it's got
Noble 6.
Recruit, and it's got Noble 6 in there, yeah.
I like that as a
essentially-
default
it's
helmet.
It's all the Mjolnir platforms kind of put together in a way.
Yeah.
With
I
the
could
exception
easily-
of Mark 4.
I
Oh,
could
it's got
easily-
the overall, like Mark 4 kind of started, like lore-wise, Mark 4 started it. It's got the vents right next to the mouthpiece in the front, so... I mean, that's I guess that's technically a Mark 4 element.
I could see
and
Master
Mark 5
Chief
elements for that
rocking
matter.
this.
But yeah, I definitely want, like, this is something I would want. When I first saw it was in game, but it was like the last thing on the battle pass for the free battle pass.
Hmm.
I'm like, wow. So I'm never actually going to be able to use this.
Only if you pay for
Well, no,
tier
because wouldn't I have
boosts.
to grind for it anyways, even if I pay?
You could also buy those tier what do you call them? You can boost yourself a tier.
Oh, the XP boosts or something? I don't.
Yeah, level up for like 200 credits.
I'm looking at the Mark 7 chest pieces right now, and I do like the return of Halo Reach style customization. I actually like that because, you know, if you're gonna lore-wise, I always hated the whole, oh, here's, you know, Flood, like 343's take on Mjolnir's powered assault armor versus Bungie. And, you know, originally it's an all-purpose armor, you know, but you attached items to it for specific situations, but the armor itself can do everything essentially.
Yeah.
Fit every combat role. But then, you know, 343 like, no, we're gonna make a version, each, you know, different versions for different situations, which makes no sense logistically, financially. In terms of lore, but I like that they're going back to Halo Reach. Where like, yeah, it's just the armor itself is fine. Like you can go in without any, you know, special attachments. But this special attachment is meant for what the hell is this for? Armored girdle and munition attachment. Okay, so I guess it's like you can say this is for a sniper, right? Or for airborne troopers that they're, you know, they're going in. They'll put this on for that specific mission. Pineapple.
Are you looking at the chest plates?
Yeah, I'm looking at the Mark 7 chest plates. I like the knife one. Call back to Reach, I like that.
Yeah, very good looking.
This one is weird.
Relic Cuirass.
Relic Caress, yeah.
I like it. It's very tank.
Oh, it's just, I guess, unexpected, but it's not bad at all. I think my problem is just that they're not colored. You know, like in Halo Reach, you know, like the ODST chest piece would be colored depending on,
Yeah.
you know, your color. So I think that's why it looks out of place. I can understand like here in the menu for selecting the chest piece that they don't have it colored so that it clashes with the armor so that you can tell what's being added on and see how it looks like visually, and then you look at the colors later. I like that idea, but just as it is, like if this were green, like, you know, get the black coverings here, make this maybe green, and like make that section, you know, keep that gray, make this green or something, that would work. I do like the ordnance pack though. Cooling unit. Nav beacon. The jack plate looks a little weird.
I like half plate. It's got like these little keychain hooks that you could hook your My Little Ponies to.
Okay, that raises so many questions. Okay, right now I'm thinking, okay, the Spartan is down, like injured, but you're just a Marine, so you can't lift him or carry him. You just, you know, put the, you know, link him to your Warthog and just to drag him as you drive. Shoulders, let's look at the shoulders. Okay, the default ones are actually pretty good. They're like baby versions of the actual Mark 7 shoulders. Which are these? For anyone who doesn't know, this is the actual default Mark 7. At least as far as I know. And it's pretty much Halo 3 / Halo Reach's security shoulders, but made into the default. I like it. Definitely my favorite of the bunch. I do like this one, the up-armored Viator.
Oh yeah, those look good.
Yeah, definitely. If I could, I definitely want to put that on my left and put my right shoulder being Mark 7. I always like having asymmetrical shoulders, Mark IV style. This one is interesting from a verticality standpoint, you know, where you're moving your shoulder, but I feel like it's stretched out too wide that it would actually hinder some of your butterfly joints. But raising your arm up and down should work. This one's not bad. I just wish it was probably a little larger because this does remind me of the Mark 6 of a Mark 4 shoulder piece. Velius. It's like a baby Mark 4 shoulder piece.
Yeah, it works.
Hands. There's only one hand.
Well, it's the
fan
best
brace,
hand here.
buckler. Okay, the buckler looks kind of cool. Definitely liked Halo Reach's buckler better. Ooh, I like the knife on the leg there. What the
The
hell are
unit
these?
type 2.
Oh, this is a medical kit. Okay, that's cool. I always like having medical kits on my guy. You know what's funny? I like the default knee is the best.
Yeah, they look very Master Chief like.
Oh, they look very Mark IV. I mean Mark V. I mean, sorry. And as you know,
The Type SP
you
looks like
you and I both love Mark V the best. So emblems. I don't know. I don't have an Oni emblem, so that's a problem.
oh, my game crashed.
Yeah. So here are the low frame rate fire effects that people were complaining about. Just adds fuel to the fire of what I was referring to before with the particle effects looking better in previous Halos. Okay, so this is just you're on fire all the time with everything you do. Does your character say flame on, or would that just be too much? Armor kit. What the hell? Ah. Okay. Fnatic. Esports G2. Esports United. Navi. No, Hebrew spelling Navi. Sentinels. Base Station Gaming. Team Envy. So these are all just like what esports team I guess uniforms.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
That's weird. Okay. All right, kits. And okay, makes sense. You got your noble team kits. I call fail on the cat one though. She's missing the stripe.
Oh yeah,
She had a
true.
white stripe on her chest. Actually, where's the white decals on Carter's shoulders as well?
Yeah, he's missing that too. I think it shows up in game though.
Oh. At least not using a different engine to show off the armor like in MCCs though. And George's left shoulder is refusing to actually render for me right now. Legitimately not rendering. I have very bad looking model on display. But there's the Reach buckler that I really like. However, George had a buckler on both hands.
Yeah, what sucks is that this game will only get fixed like 6 months from now, so
Well, that's the thing is that, again, it goes back to like, oh, well, it's a beta. Well, no, this is the live release. They can, they've been using the live service excuse, right? Well, like when they said campaign would launch without co-op, like didn't Joe Staten say like, oh, that's the beauty of doing live service is that we can just add it in later? Like this would never fly in any other industry. If I were doing kitchen appliances and I sell you a pan that's missing a handle,
oh, we'll add
would
it
you
later.
buy from that company again? Because a pan without a handle is kind of freaking useless.
Yeah, I'd say.
I mean, yeah, you can put it down on the stove, but you can't do anything else with it. It's like you'd have to essentially leave it there, turn off the fire, let it cool off, which could take a while, and then you can finally move it and clean it. But that's gonna be a pain in the ass, and cleaning it will be a pain in the ass too. I mean, I guess it might be like cleaning a plate, but still, it's like, again, when you're selling a pan and it's missing something.
Yeah, because I'm willing to stick with this game, but how many people that are hyping it will?
I mean, I'm not hyping it, and I expected all this bullshit to be in it. So,
yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not surprised with any of this. Annoyed, yes.
Unfortunately, I'm in it for the long haul.
I'm not surprised, and I'm not sticking with it. I got other things to do. I have several mod videos to record and stuff. Like, I had my own mods I need to start working on. It's just me. Yeah, I think you're right about the remodeling, because ODST chest plate feels different, looks different.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I enjoy this game a lot. It's just... What would make it perfect for me is just having basic progression for the Battle Pass, and I'll be happy.
Like an actual game and not a scam.
Yeah, because I can deal with the Battle Pass, but I can like ignore all the store items. But the only thing that I was willing to pay for is the Battle Pass, and so far it's just, I mean, earning 50 XP per game. It's dumb. It's boring. Nothing. I just want progression-based XP, not. You
want what an actual Halo game, what you would expect from a Halo game.
Yeah, and I think 343 is going to get us there. They'll get us there, but it's going to take like a couple months, which sucks.
But that's the thing, is that it's how many people are going to lose? Like, and that's the problem. Is essentially, why not just? I get why they want to release during the holidays, and they want to release with the whole marketing of the 20th anniversary and all of that. It's the same problem with Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk wanted to release in 2020. The executives were pushing it. Obviously it was the anniversary. 2020 was it's a sequel to Cyberpunk 2020, so they probably wanted to release it there. They probably weren't blind to that.
Same thing with Halo 2 Anniversary.
It caused more problems than they thought it would. It just caused problems. I mean, Cyberpunk should have been delayed for at least 2 to 3 years, and it shouldn't have gone on to older consoles. If they made a thing saying, "Hey, look, the scope of the game has changed over the years. It's not going to be releasing on older consoles, but by the time it releases, everyone's going to have the new consoles anyway. Because 2 years from now, 3 years from now, they're not going to be making games for the PS4 or Xbox One anymore. So, and most people, hopefully, if scammers aren't still a thing, most people would probably have the newer consoles. For those that use consoles.
Yeah. I find my Xbox One copy of Halo Infinite, like the one I downloaded, the beta, it runs a lot better on my Xbox One X than the PC, no matter what settings I have.
That's not surprising, but definitely weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like again, I'm able to run freaking Star Citizen, which is huge. I'm talking like a full star system and everything. It's like I have no issues graphically in that game, but here, or at least previous the flights, like when they couldn't, like the 900 series couldn't run Halo Infinite. Like that's probably like a hardware issue, but I don't think it's a user hardware issue. I think it's how the game software being used for certain hardware. It's just, and that's a bigger problem. It leads into a bigger problem where AAA companies, they don't optimize their games at all. Like how many times do you hear about, a Call of Duty game being 200 and something gigs, right? Almost 300 gigs. Man, this just lends credit to my theory of 343 would be great at making a new IP that isn't Halo, and then going all wild with, hey, do whatever the fuck you want. Make up an IP. It's your baby. Create something. Do what you want. They would probably be good at that, at least design wise.
Yeah.
But Halo.
I mean,
Well,
I'm
let me put
not
it this way.
as disappointed with Halo because I don't have anything against 343. Like they released a mediocre Halo. I hated it, but it was still playable. It was still fun. Like Halo
Which one are you
5.
referring to?
Halo 5, like that was a fun game, not really the campaign, but the multiplayer here is fun. I've got to know about the campaign, so I find it to be a very 343's place with Halo to be very I don't know, it's crucial. Like there's people that want to stick with Halo, like they want more Halo, so I'd rather have 343 than any other developer, honestly. But I can't.
What about a new team entirely, like, as opposed to choosing existing developers? Why not, like in existing companies? Why not just make a new? Well, I guess that's kind of the problem though with in general. Is that 343? I get what you're saying though. Like
because a lot of people don't want a new IP, unfortunately.
Right? But by the way, did you get the invite?
Oh yeah. Hold on, I'll accept it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. I just look, Halo 343 they're 0-2 with Halo, and I'd say so far of what I've played of Halo Infinite, I'd say they're 0-2.5 with Halo. Until the campaign comes out, then I can say, oh, they're 0-3, or they're actually 0.5 and 3. Their track record ain't great. They screwed up twice with Halo so far, and I'm not counting Halo 2 Anniversary or MCC or Halo Wars 2 because they didn't actually make those. In terms of games that they've actually made, Halo 4, Halo 5, and now Halo Infinite.
They've all had substantial
they didn't do
problems.
so well. Halo 4, it had some good ideas with bad execution. Like, I liked a lot of ideas. Like Spartan Ops, I think, was probably my favorite thing of Halo 4. Just, I like the idea of a Halo Reach style campaign where your multiplayer character is your campaign Spartan in that specific game mode. But it suffered from poor level design. It suffered from Halo 4's just atrocious AI. The difficulties were horrible.
Mm-hmm. Because so far, my favorite.
You had the multiplayer Call of Duty style kill streak stuff.
I mean, so far my favorite out of all of 343's Halo games, multiplayer-wise, is definitely Halo Infinite.
Okay. You definitely played it more than I have, so I couldn't say if that's like a
Like, it's a-okay if you don't like not exactly not like it, but if you have all these like problems with it, because I definitely have the same problems too. It's just I'm more willing to wait, and unfortunately that's just where I stand is, well, shit, the only company that's making Halo, they're gonna update this game, but not for another 6 months.
Talking about
Well,
Halo multiplayer though, like fan games are doing a better job.
oh yeah,
Like with the
definitely.
contingency and stuff like that.
You ever hear of Installation
One.
01?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward
It's
to
like
that one. Of all of them, but like, how far along are all they? Like, are they even close to
Winter
having people
Contingency
play?
has a playable build that you can download and play.
For which one?
Winter Contingency.
Winter Contingency. Now that I'm gonna look into that one again.
But you're right, Nat. Like, look, it's the only company that's making Halo, and in terms of, because I've always been more of a campaign guy than multiplayer. At the end of the day, campaign is what's going to keep me coming back to the game. You know, if it has a good campaign, at least. Like Halo 5, I stopped playing after a while because, yeah, custom games were great, and in my opinion, the only positive of Halo 5. But it wasn't enough to keep me around. Clearly.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Contingency is now available to play.
Yep. And obviously Halo 4 campaign's okay. Obviously, I haven't played Halo 4 in years, and the few times I have played it, and the most recent I've played it really is on MCC, and because I was modding it or I was playing with you, Legend. So. All right, let's see how vehicles feel. Oh my god, vehicles feel way too floaty. Vehicles feel like they have no weight at all.
Yeah, that's basically why I don't really play Big Team Battle.
Maybe because I was playing a lot of CE and modded CE at that beforehand. But okay, he's not trying to. Oh, there we go. Maybe it's because I play a lot of CE, but like this feels very different, and I'm not saying necessarily in a good way. It's weird. Like there's some weight once you get into high speeds, but when you first just put on the pedal. Feels like I'm driving a freaking Formula 1 race car right now. Ow. This is gonna hurt. Protect me, Warthog. Also, I hate how busy this freaking minimap is.
Yeah, it's definitely got a lot going on.
Like, and I thought the ouch. And I thought that my thumbnail art for my Halo heels was bad. Granted, the motion tracker in my thumbnail art is literally my logo, just because it's round. So
yeah.
But I mean, the whole like it's busy type thing. Well, you know, Halo 4 has a better motion tracker.
I'm pretty used to the new motion tracker, but it definitely.
Yeah, you've been playing it for a few days now. This is the second time I'm playing the game.
Yeah, I'd say in my experience, it's a little bit too busy. But I don't know.
Which
I
is
think
funny because in some areas I feel like I hate the shield indicator in this in Halo Infinite. Like I feel like the size of it is fine and everything like that, but I don't like that I can't see the health and the shields separately.
oh yeah,
It's like when your shields are down partially and everything. Like it just
I think you can see your health.
you can a little bit, but it's not. I don't know, I'll have to mess with settings later. To oh hello.
Power seeds are ready to secure.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna drive a what's my face now? Chopper. That's on fire. What the hell is this?
Our team has loaded a power seed.
What's the point? What's the objective here?
We have to grab those little things, the white things marked on our HUD, and bring them to our
Okay.
base and plug them in.
Cool. White things. Ah, I see. White thing.
The power seeds.
Ooh, a rocket hog. Oh, wait, is it just me, or does the Razorback look more like a warthog than the warthog?
Yeah, it kind of does.
And what the fuck is up with those rockets? I'm just seeing, like, the rocket's particle effects are almost non-existent. And the projectiles aren't even there, they're just red lights coming out of the,
One power seed remaining.
the rocket. Oh, shit. Sorry, dude. For Bolton? No, no, no. Shit. I didn't realize that that was... Okay, I'm learning the map still.
We have to get our power seeds.
Very, very clearly still learning the map. I just got one of our teammates killed. He's
Shall we?
Ooh. Cinder shots.
Your team
I'm being
just
shot at. Oh, fuck!
power seed stockpile incoming.
Yep, this feels like big team battle. Oh man, this... Damn it! Got like freaking
Power seed.
Halo CE vehicle damage here. Not physics, because remember, it wasn't the physics in Halo CE, it was only the vehicles did 1,000 damage or something like that.
Yeah.
But... Damn, that was like, the dude freaking like tapped me. And I died like a Pinto getting tapped and then exploding. Oh, okay, this is my first time using this. Alright. Okay. Pew. Nice.
No, I fell off the
I'm
map.
so glad I lowered the volume because the last time I played this, the
Your enemies have one
the
power
audio of the Spartan Commander chick and
seed. Wraith tank is on the way.
the AI, like it wasn't the dialogue isn't annoying, it's the repetition of the same lines of dialogue that's annoying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like during that first playthrough, I must have heard my freaking the butler guy say gift from the heavens 1,000 times to the point where I wish he was a corporeal being so that I can punch him and kill him. You're welcome. Ow. I have been killed at the... Okay, but I can see why everyone loves the
Power seed.
Power seed.
what the hell, the spear shooting gun. What the fuck is it called?
Oh, the
Enemies have one
not the
power seed
spiker.
remaining.
No, I was about to call it the spiker too. I'm like, no, spiker's definitely not the same thing. Oh, the skewer. That's it. I just picked up my skewer I dropped before. Yeah, definitely a very fun weapon.
The enemy is at half power.
It's an unofficial harpoon gun.
unofficial. Well, you know what it is? It's pretty much just it's the vehicle killer.
Yeah. It's the
Nice,
new
I got the Hydra too. Alright.
it's the new
So it's got two
Blazer.
firing modes. What's the difference? I see that the missiles changed when I changed the firing mode. And that's it for the skewer.
I'm gonna steal their power seeds.
Threat sensor obtained.
Dude, don't call them power seeds. It just sounds wrong.
I'm going to power seed.
I'm gonna steal their seed. It's like, dude, seriously.
Well, I have to call them that. That's the proper name that
Official
343
name.
has anointed them with.
That doesn't make it better. Okay, the Needler,
Your team
like,
needs
Needler's fine to use. It takes a shit ton of needles to get a super combine, which I can understand for balancing reasons. But the sound effect fucking sucks. The particle effects suck. It doesn't feel like I'm using. It feels like I'm using a knockoff Needler, honestly.
Mm.
And I don't mean to complain about everything. I'm just giving my honest thoughts on everything I see. I'm just reacting to what's in front of me.
Yeah, that's a-okay.
You know, like, I don't want to hate, here's the thing. I want a good Halo game. I wouldn't be nitpicking everything if I didn't want a good Halo game.
Yeah, it's just,
I'm nitpicking because I want things to be improved. Obviously, they're not going to be because money, but
currently we are having, what do you call it, a debate with 343. We are having,
the one-sided debate, we're talking to a brick wall.
yeah. We're negotiating.
Negotiating. Okay, so I have medals. Like, here's the thing. You're showing me all these medals at the end of the match, right? Okay, like I got a double kill. I got 2 skewer kills. I got a triple kill. I've gotten a 360 kill. Like, I got all these things, but they mean nothing. Boosts. What the hell? Oh. I want to see what challenges can I do. Complete a strongholds match, oddball matches, 2 out of 3, total control, and play any match.
Here, I'll be right back.
Okay. So now I won't launch this into a game just yet.
Sweet.
This is misleading. The color palette.
Hello, man.
Hey, welcome back.
It's good to be back.
I'm just going to see what can I even unlock now. Like, oh look, I'm level 1. I just got the Mark 5. I'm sticking with the Mark 7 though. Visor textures. So when's the next actual unlock that I can get for the Mark 7?
Probably a couple shoulder
coating.
pads.
No, armor coating for level 11, but I don't... Screw that. That's not a real unlock. This isn't a real unlock either. A stance. Not a bad one, but still. Okay, so the next one is chest top armor. The ENAV beacon. ENAV beacon. I like it. I like the magazines. But that's the next thing I can upgrade, unlock, and that's level 21. After that, level 26, and I can finally get the gold visor. After that, level 30, I can get the aviator helmet.
Yeah,
And
you'll have to
after
grind
that-
hard for that.
Yeah, and after the next thing I can get after that, that's actually like decent, is I'm still scrolling. The shoulder pieces for the Mark 7 shoulder pieces, level 46. So what, a year from now? Maybe, if I continue playing after tonight. I do want the Gundam coating. That is kind of cool. It also makes sense to have a green visor because, well, the original, the RX-78-2's eyes were yellow, but every other Gundam afterwards has had green eyes. So. All right, let me load us into a match. Okay, what happens if I just click on quick play? Just a random.
I don't think it does anything.
Oh, it's loading us into something. I just don't know what.
Oh, it is quick play.
Is it just counting 5, 5, 5 for you? There we go. It was like counting down, starting match in 5, 5, 5. This is weird. They're calling it a beta, but it's clearly not a beta, but it is a beta. You know, because obviously, actually, I would argue it's an alpha in actuality, because they launched the game incomplete with missing features, like gameplay features, quality of life features, you name it.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff you're adding in when you're making, like, during alpha phase of development. So it's just a less glitchy alpha. Not saying much, mind you.
You have one job, Spartan. Protect the flag.
That they're monetized. Oh, hell. I'm sure I'm going to have a lot of comments. I'm not sure, but I feel I'm going to have a lot of comments afterwards saying, oh, you play Star Citizen, that's a scam, Scam Citizen, blah, 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 blah. Oh, right. I'm like, where the fuck is my HUD? I turned HUD opacity to 0 just to see what would happen, and I have learned what happened. You have no HUD now. No reticle. Neat. No, but it's like, you know, sure, okay. If that's a scam, then what the fuck is Halo Infinite? And what the fuck's any free-to-play game? Because most scams I know of usually start with, hey, it's free.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with free-to-play games is that you can choose not to pay for.
Yeah, but it's like, in reality, that's how they market it, and that's how people defend it. But what it really is they have a full game sometimes, and just lock parts of it behind the paywall, and make the game free, so this way they can make more money. Is that okay? That was a very quick match. Oh, we're back. That was also another. That was a weird glitch. All right, I'm turning my opacity back. I'm actually gonna do it full. Let's see what happens when it's full. Definitely interesting. Definitely makes you feel more like this is a free-to-play game. I have the shock rifle.
Drop wall obtained.
It feels like a long-range weapon, but it doesn't have a secondary scope, a second zoom in. And I now have the cinder shot.
Grapple shot acquired.
Oops.
Power items inbound.
Just me, or does respawning feel very long?
What do you mean?
Like you're just waiting. I don't know, maybe. And here it doesn't, but normally, I don't know. Maybe I'm just going crazy, which isn't a surprise. Also, projectiles are flying towards me.
10 seconds. Skewer inbound.
Ow.
Oh man.
Oh.
Round
That's
2
disappointing.
lost.
Well, we did do quick match, so it just put us in a random
We've come back
thing that seemingly already started. Right, so how is the whatever the hell this gun is? It's like a shock pistol?
Oh, that? You just gotta shoot at a person a bunch of times until it starts affecting them. You can, yeah, you can stop the Warthog like that.
So, because I heard that, ow. I heard that the plasma pistol doesn't EMP vehicles anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Wow.
Yeah, they're trying to
This is
make
the
room for the
Bulldog?
shock weapons.
Okay, so I have the Bulldog now.
Oh,
They have our flag and are getting away. Oh, okay, so I now have a fusion coil. Why is everyone so, giddy about fusion coils? That you can throw them now? Like, why is that such a popular thing?
I mean, I think it's pretty damn cool.
I mean, yeah, sure, but it's not, like, super innovative. It's not... I don't know. It's essentially just a new weapon.
I think it's just the cool factor of it, kind of like dual wielding.
Which hasn't made a return since Halo 3.
Yeah.
I love the fucking dumbass excuse they gave for why there's no dual wielding.
What was that?
Oh, we wanted to focus on the weapons. Or something along those lines. It's like, dude, what do you think dual wielding is?
I guess if, for example, you were to dual wield a pistol in this game, it would be way too powerful. Like, that's why the pistol sucked in Halo 2 and 3.
Actually, the pistol in Halo 2 and Halo 3 wasn't bad. It just had a slow fire rate.
Well, the
And-
Halo 2 pistol, it took way too many shots to kill somebody. It was
the
like,
Halo
what,
2
8?
pistol took 15 shots to kill.
Yeah.
At least. Honestly, that would be more accurate though with this pistol because this is supposed to be a 10 millimeter versus normal 50 cal Magnum. So having a Halo 2 pistol would be more fitting, but also kind of surprised at how very few weapons are in the game.
How few weapons there are?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I only stick to the battle rifle, assault rifle, and the pistol, so...
I hate that I can't customize my guy in the matchmaking. Like, I have to exit back to the menu to do it.
Yeah, I really don't understand some of the choices that 343 made when doing the menus.
I understand the why, I just don't like it.
Hmm.
Oddball.
You'd think they'd learn from MCC as well.
Yeah, I thought that was the direction they were going for this game, but apparently not.
Nope.
Round one. Take and hold the oddball to score. Ball incoming.
Okay, there we go. I like some of the physics there. Typical Halo. You displace objects. Alright, what did I just pick up? Okay, that's actually pretty cool, not gonna lie. Like I said, gameplay's fun. Everything else is absolute garbage though. Alright, this guy's going to come and try and sneak up on me. He is in for a surprise. I just damaged myself, that was stupid. Oh, he wasn't sneaking up at me at all. I don't think he even knew I was there. I'm just in a freaking sniper tower. That's like the most obvious thing ever.
Enemy has the ball.
I'm gonna come up to your position.
I have the sniper rifle and the BR, by the way, if you want the BR.
I'll use the pulse carbine.
Ah, crap. Well, out of ammo for the assault rifle, for the sniper. Oh, there's a little bar telling you how until it's ready. That's neat.
Active
It's
camo
almost
inbound.
here. Voila! Pulse carbine.
Enemy has the ball.
Definitely prefer the plasma spade over the pulse carbine. So, I guess shout out to Vengeful Venom's Halo Reach Evolved mod.
Yep. I'm not a fan of the pulse carbine. It's a very wonky weapon.
It feels like I'm shooting light.
We have the ball.
Like obviously I'm shooting plasma, but it like it blanks essentially. The plasma equivalent of blanks.
Cotton balls.
Cotton balls. Blue cotton balls. Dare I say blue balls. Okay, so how is the pistol? I haven't used it.
It's good.
And what did I just
It's
put
kind of
on?
like the
Oh, I
gunfire
have,
magnum from Halo 5.
S7 sniper inbound.
It's good?
We have the
The
ball.
pistol?
Yeah, it's kind of like the gunfire magnum from Halo 5.
Ball
Okay.
dropped. S7 sniper.
It's a 6-shot kill.
Enemy has the ball.
Damn.
So it's not nearly as powerful as the Halo 5 pistol. The recoil is pretty bad
It
on
would
it.
be good if I didn't die every time I try using any weapons. Because
Yeah,
they
the
suck.
assault rifle is really overpowered. Everyone uses it.
Well, I just got melee in the back though. So that assault rifle doesn't mean anything right there.
The grand upset.
I do want to. Okay, it's the shock pistol,
Taking fire.
and I'll take the sniper rifle.
Bet that was a surprise.
Use the freaking stairs because I don't have the gravity gauntlet. Calling it the gravity gauntlet. I don't care what people want to call it or what its official name is. I'm calling it the gravity gauntlet now. This way you can call it the GG or G2.
Yeah,
Enemy has the ball.
Gravity
That
Gauntlet
would have
sounds
been
a
a better
lot
name
better.
for it. What is it even called? The repulsor, right?
Repulsar. Oh no.
And it has not, I bet it has nothing to do with gravity, but I use it instead of the gravity hammer. Like it does everything the gravity hammer used to do except for kill people.
Carrier down.
Yeah. I like hucking people off the map with it.
Right. Harry Nugget has the ball. Harry Nugget dropped the ball. Get to like what, Halo 4, 5, and Halo 2 anniversary. You have the ball. You dropped the ball. You have the ball.
Enemy has the ball.
Enemy has the ball.
Enemy dropped the ball.
Ball dropped. An ally has slain the carrier.
Oh no.
I hear it. I have the volume on very low, but I hear it. Alright, what happens if I do this? Oh, God.
Enemies on me.
Definitely not good. Here, let's put that back. 5, see how it looks there. Ah, no, I'm being shot at.
I love the pistol. It is so bad.
Oh, this is freaking automatic?
What is?
The shock pistol? Oh, did I get stuck? No, I did not get stuck.
Ball dropped. Allied carrier down. Enemy has
Double kill. No scope. Snapshot. I don't think it actually gave me a snapshot there, but I mean, that would have been a snapshot in any other Halo game.
that and we win.
Good work. Oh no. No grenades over here. Ah, my booty. Don't come for my booty.
I don't think there was much ammo in the sniper rifle left. I honestly wasn't paying
Let's sneak up on him.
Sniper available. Nearing victory. Try again.
I'm gonna need backup soon.
Round one.
You won. Huh?
Final round. Ball incoming.
Okay, I don't. What's the point with the rounds? Like, why not just have
Enemy has the ball.
like why 5-minute rounds instead of, oh, say, just a like 15-minute match, like entirely?
I don't know, but I mean the rounds don't really bother me.
Well, it's just like you have the whole, like, you know, fade to black and this and that. Like, it makes you think the match is over, but then it's not.
Enemy has the ball.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a little annoying.
Double kill.
I did not just shoot a wall.
Better day indeed. Ball dropped. Hostile carrier down. We have the ball. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
Got him.
Slain the carrier.
Ooh, crack shot.
Have the ball.
I only got 2 shots left, though.
The lead. Beautiful shot, Spartan.
Alright.
Double kill.
Excuse me. Active camo over there.
Allied
Soon to be dead guy. Well, I was right about the soon to be dead guy, but he wasn't over there.
hold on to
He
that.
was
I
me.
have the ball. He's on my trail. Oh no.
I just got back in. By the way, I haven't. Oh no. Okay, my assault rifle didn't fully render there. That was bad. I haven't sprinted. I sprinted accidentally once or twice, but I haven't actually sprinted at all so far. So you can play Halo Infinite without sprinting.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good in that
You know, for
aspect.
those that are all about, well, the sprinting, blah blah blah. I
The
don't-
sprint
I
debate
probably
has gotten really
have
old.
knocked it because I am one of those people that don't like sprinting. At least how it's done in Halo Infinite. I feel if you're gonna do sprinting, make it make it a significant speed boost, but make it very very short. Like take Halo Reach, but dial up the speed and dial down the duration of it, and increase the charge time for when you can use it again.
Yeah.
This way it becomes a tool. Like, do I use it now and escape this guy? Or do I use it later?
S7 sniper.
Like, it'll recharge, but it take 30 seconds to recharge even is still a lot. I mean, that's how long it took, I think, for the What's-Face to recharge, the cloak to recharge in Halo 2 during the campaign. Granted, it lasted for like 2 seconds. But something like that would actually be really good.
Just taking a hit from my Darth Vader bong. I mean, Hookah.
Do what you gotta do, man.
Vader Hookah. Hell yeah.
Who shreds you say? I'm reading the loading screen tips. One of them is to shreds you say. To shreds you say. I leveled up. I'm now level 2. I feel so accomplished.
I'm 27, so I'm quite a ways in.
Yeah, well. Who's the third guy?
I don't know, but we're gonna play with him.
Cool.
Basic TM. Welcome.
I mean, I like how my Spartan's is leaning up against the crates, and that's kind of just my reaction. Okay, cool, let's go. Ready when you are. Alright. Man, if I was painted red, we need an orange guy, we need a purple guy, and a red guy, and then we can have the Ninja Turtles.
Ah. Oh, what do you think of the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles?
Shit.
Yeah,
They were-
pretty much.
They were just as bad, if not worse, than his Bayformers. And actually, no, Bayformers were worse because the Bayformers really hit the Transformers. Like, the Transformers franchise took a hit from those films. Ninja Turtles, like, people just forgot they existed. Like, the new movies, the live action ones, people
Yeah.
just forgot they existed and they kind of just faded into the shadows, literally. Where, you know, in the overall franchise, the reputation of the franchise and everything like that, like, no one cared. Like, no one, it didn't suffer anything from it. The Transformers franchise suffered from it for a while.
It
Like,
did.
only now they kind of starting to be back to
Where's your
classic
mom
Transformers
now?
prior to the film stuff, but like,
Virginia.
in terms of like which one was
Duty on
worse
there, too?
outside of the films themselves, like what damage control
Power up our base.
was there?
By herself.
Oh, really?
Is there someone talking?
Wait, Virginia Beach?
In the game, yeah.
Montross. There's O'Gara has like a second company out there.
Oh, okay. What's the objective? Like, what are you supposed to do in Big Team Battle?
In this one, you're supposed to grab murder. Put them in your base.
You do what?
You're supposed to put these batteries in
The
your
red objectives in our base. So like capture
these
flag.
little white things.
So it's like capture flag kind of.
It's kind of like capture the flag, but it's like there's a lot of flags
So this global guy's with us as well.
into your base.
Okay.
Hey, bunny hopping is actually feels really nice in Infinite. I like that. Ooh, I found something. I will now use it. I did not use it well, and that was the grapple shot too.
We're one power
Are you
city.
want to sell down the chick, or you just kind of fucking in the?
What do I have now? Drop ball.
Ammo reserve.
That'd be cool.
Damn.
An hour or whatever, and then just
You okay?
Yeah.
go whore every once in a while.
Fuck a horror once in a while.
I have
Yeah,
a
the only thing like
I have a
selling down,
mongoose.
like, is good because like it does
Well, hey,
give you like an
someone-
income and shit. Like,
Wait,
right
where's
now,
my corpse?
I probably couldn't get an apartment without her income too. You know what I mean? 'Cause my income sucks.
Well, when I get graduate school, I'll make $30 an hour, and I won't have any bills. I'll have.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
I want to have a carpenter.
Quite a find.
True.
Now to secure it.
I'll
But it's
make
still nice to
everything
have,
secure
even
the
if you
power
have no
city.
bills and shit, like, you make that much an hour, like, it's still nice to have, you know, someone next to you, and, like, I don't like, when I get lonely, I get bored and shit, depressed and
I'm
shit,
throwing the power seeds.
and it's still good, like,
You're feeling their seeds, huh?
Power
you know how it
city
is,
wide.
like, when you're fucking with
You
someone.
just gotta throw some seeds every now and then.
Real jerk off, man.
Your team
Years.
just scored.
Oh please, I can play into the puns all day.
Power seed stockpile incoming.
New seeds coming in 10. Oh wow, there's a recharge time for the seeds.
I compare
just like in real life.
Jackie.
Jackie was the Marine girl.
I'm sorry, but it's just like,
So like,
Ready to
But-
secure.
when me and Sarah were dating.
if you don't want the jokes, don't set me up, damn it. The game's setting me up for it.
Weeks where we were together, we fought a lot. And I was like, alright, this probably isn't gonna work.
Power seeds away.
You guys fought already.
Yeah, we
That's
were
soon.
already fighting this much.
I just punched a corpse.
Me and Michaela fought.
I'm now
third
taking
day.
their seed. Oh my god, taking their seed takes forever.
No, Michaela and my.
Taking.
I guess it can last a while.
Then we got good, and then we got
Team
bad
has
again.
stolen an enemy power seed.
So, can I throw these seeds like fusion coils? Because I have the same
What?
reticle for them.
Second
Yeah.
month?
Fighting
Okay.
against one of
That would have been nice to know
Yeah,
about.
anyone
Just
can fight.
2
But yeah, I
like
think
0.2
we had
seconds before I.
it was like
So
Oh
now
no,
I
they're
know.
power seeding.
and it was
Yeah, can
bad.
pow-
Is at
You got
half
scared.
power.
there's a very dirty joke there.
But yeah, I fucking but and then we're cool, and then we'll fight like once
Enemies
a
have
month.
one power seed
Does it
remaining.
take more than one grenade to destroy a vehicle?
Anytime I feel like a fight's about to go, have like
Yep, pretty
like
much.
if you want to fight, I was
That's
like, if you want to fight, go talk to your friend that you
that's
hate,
new.
because I'm not in the mood to fucking fight. Unless I'm too old
or
for this shit.
that's a different. I should say. Ooh, skewer.
Like, cause
Don't
she
mind if I
gets
do.
full snappy in her period and shit.
Skewer?
and I'm
I
like,
barely
I'm not
know
in
her.
the mood, Like, look, I got mono. I'm stressed about bills. I'm
That's
stressed about
yeah,
moving. I'm stressed about my health. I'm
that's
stressed
how I
about
am.
MRIs. I'm like, don't.
They're all marching over there with their
Yeah,
power
they do,
seeds.
like, no, that's
No, they're stealing
It's kinda
our
like puppies,
seeds.
you know how puppies are cute at first, and then they try to bite you, and it's annoying. It's like, no,
Power seed
I'll wait till you're older to
stockpile.
take them
Shit.
fighting. It's
I missed the
annoying.
warthog.
First, it's fun to play the puppy, but
I
you know, puppy
missed
fight, you
him.
play the puppy, but then it gets old and annoying. It's all fights are.
Wow, I just got killed by someone named AK Let It Spray.
I'm done. But
And we're talking about seeds and yeah, no, that's
Power seeds are ready to
It
secure.
just keeps getting better.
yep.
Turn this fucking seed in, dog.
How long can we milk this joke? How long's the
Yeah,
match?
yeah, cause you said anytime living there, I didn't think
Oh my god, can I mute these guys?
He put his bullet in my head.
The whole time we were dating, we didn't
What was that?
get off.
He put his bullet in my head.
Can this guy hear me?
Uh,
Can you hear this guy talk right now?
How to Oh no, I just scanned. There we go.
Yeah, fucking. We had a
How
good
do I-
conversation before
Yeah,
the call. Yeah, fucking.
I think
Yeah,
that's
you
how
guys
it's
didn't fight like the whole time you were here. That's why I thought.
supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't like fighting. I don't like
Actually,
one. I'm just fucking.
how do I mute from here?
I'm too stressed out about shit to fight, and two, it's a turn off for me.
Yeah, me and Jake.
Everyone says like makeup sex is so
Select
good.
anything.
Like, you know, makeup sex,
It
like.
ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
The enemy
Me and
team
Jackie
has
were
Oh, what's
fighting
this?
every fucking time.
A
Ooh, a
grapple shot?
sniper rifle.
Okay.
power seed
Dun
stockpile.
dun 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 dun. Wait, why is that not working? Do I have to not be moving? There we go. They're like a they're a blank.
Power seeds
Okay.
ready to secure.
Yeah, I'm just killing people at this point.
Just kill it.
That's why I was so shocked when you two broke up, man. Like,
We
You gotta
lost.
get back together with her.
We lost all our seeds.
We've become impotent. Sterile.
Yep, all our seeds are
my
gone.
God. You remember that the joke I made for crotch shot a while back? I think I sent it to you. Right now I'm just trying to look if I can find it. 'Cause I know it's somewhere in your Discord server.
I remember that. That was a good one.
I just don't remember which channel it was in. It was from a while ago. Found it. Crotch shot. Shoot someone in the crotch once. That's crotch shot. Shoot someone in the crotch twice. Double O. 3 is sterility. 4 is vasectomy, and 5 or more is mass sterilization. Forgot about that. Now imagine hearing those in Jeff Steitzer's voice.
That is a dream come true right there.
Mass sterilization.
Mass sterilization. I can hear it. It's there.
Wait, is there a setting that I can do, like, that turns off player audio?
Under audio settings,
Yes.
scroll down to communication, and then you can turn down the incoming voice chat volume.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't need it at 10. Match chat. I do want text chat, but I don't want the voice. I don't need the freaking the Xbox 360 days.
Oh, I love those days.
I mean, yeah, they were good, but I don't need to have them back. At least not when I can't first. Tort. No, I'm kidding. Don't really care. It's just distracting. So, and I have enough distractions.
Total control.
Control all 3 zones to score.
I'm going for C.
I guess I'll head to A because I don't see any of us going. Oh no, never mind. Everyone's there. Whee!
Capturing. Zone captured. Ah, the rat arrived.
Get out. Oh, someone else killed me. Okay. No, I'm pretty sure I punched him, but I didn't. Also, this HUD glitch is both cool and awesome because I do like how it sometimes resembles the Halo 4 HUD, which, though extremely busy and glowy, if it wasn't as glowy, it probably wouldn't have been such an issue.
Yeah.
I think that was, well, at least that was my main issue with it. Like, that's why I like the Halo 4 reflow mod, because it just makes the HUD less glowy, but it's still relatively the same. And you realize, oh wow, the Halo 4 HUD's actually really cool when it's not glowing and, you know, burning your retinas.
Yeah, there was a lot of lens flare stuff in Halo 4.
Ow. See, I thought he was a teammate for a second, because the freaking red armor.
Enemy has seized a zone.
Thought one of us had red armor on. But it was wrong. Wrong!
Blue
Hostiles are capturing a zone.
is my favorite color.
So, in terms of Halo Infinite's campaign gameplay, multiplayer does make me think, okay, it's not going to be, combat-wise, not going to be as Destiny. Or as whatever. I mean, at least in terms of the base combat. However, my problem is that, like, what if just all the objective stuff, the forward operating base stuff, it just feels way too... I don't know, I feel like it is going to be very Destiny-esque. Wow, that saved my butt.
I mean, I've never played Destiny, so it's gonna be an interesting experience for me if it's like that.
First one?
Yeah, not even the first one.
I don't even know what just happened. I dropped the wall though. Oh, a gun goose. And if it lands on you, it does do damage. I did not just stand underneath one to find out.
Enemies hurt.
was like, why was my guy reloading? Oh crap! Drive, dude, drive or shoot or something. He has a. Ow! I just face planted into a wall.
Oh no.
There's a guy with a sword coming at us. We were on a gun goose, but we were running away.
Incredible performance, Spartan.
Yeah, the holographic sign's kind of cool.
Incredible performance, Spartan.
I should probably turn those off at some point because they're just really annoying. Again, it's not the lines themselves. It's more just the frequent use of the same line.
Yeah.
Like, there's only so many times I can hear the same voice line over and over and over again. Found parts of a warthog. I'm going to build my own now. Yeah, I'm covering your 6, I guess. Ooh, sword. Damn it! Get my sword! I mean, doesn't matter, there's 2 swords right there.
Requisition. A masterful strike.
There we go.
This map has 2
From
swords.
the heavens is inbound.
I guess so you can have a duel. Are we trying to collect seeds again, or is this,
Zone control.
Oh, okay. Right, forgot. Oh. People.
Your team
I
is
shall-
close to total control.
Yep,
I
a
guess I
lot of
shall
them
die.
shit.
Yeah, that's why, because it's 10 seconds instead of 5. The respawn. I knew something was off. Ooh, I'll take that. This is the sentinel laser, sentinel beam. Looks like a sentinel beam.
Ooh.
Is that a gravity hammer? I'll take that.
Entering a zone.
Oh, there's a frigate in the air, and they're capturing C.
Shoot.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, did the sentinel beam always have don't? Okay, yeah, sure.
Hostiles are capturing a zone.
Comrade Zonk almost ran me over, but
One of ours is capturing a zone. A zone lost.
ow.
Gotcha.
Zone captured. Hostiles are capturing a zone.
I think I just killed myself.
Oh no.
I tried to destroy the turret.
The enemy has seized
May have died in the
zone.
process.
Hit from the heavens is inbound.
How did I miss all of them but one?
Zone contested. Ground vehicle en route.
Your team is close to total control.
Zone captured.
Oh.
Acquired.
Yeah, see, this is another reason why I keep comparing this game to, like, other free-to-play games, is the textures and all, like, the energy shield stuff. Like, the stuff you'd see out of Destiny, that stuff you'd see in,
One
you
of
know,
ours is capturing
freaking
a zone.
Apex Legends.
Zone captured.
Halo, everything always looked more violent and electric. In some cases, literally.
Yeah.
Zone captured.
Hostiles are capturing a zone.
You know, like that electric pattern that all the bubble shield, not the bubble shield, the shield barriers and your energy shields had.
Yeah.
An ally is claiming a zone.
I mean, look, like, the game is fun. It just I can't see myself playing this, you know, night and day for, you know, hours on end.
Yeah, that's where you and I
don't know,
differ.
because, like, again, I've already played once before, and like I played for like 3 hours, and then just played other things that I enjoy more, that are more addictive, including other Halos. I'll take that, I guess. If no one else is using it.
The enemy has seized a zone.
Vehicles just feel very weighty, like not weighty, floaty.
The enemy
Still,
is
just
capturing a zone.
Yep.
Zone lost.
So grenades are super nerfed in this, huh?
Ground vehicle en route.
It's going to make getting from the graves a lot more difficult. Ooh, Warthog. Ooh.
Not much ammo.
Oh, drop wall. That's
An ally
disappointing.
has captured a zone.
I haven't driven a Ghost yet. So far, I've only gotten the Chopper, Warthog,
Capturing.
and the Mongoose.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a hold of a ghost so I can complete a challenge.
I think I had one of those challenges too, and I'm just stuck in the wall.
Your team is close to total control.
Ow. They're getting Delta. They have Delta. Oh no, it was, sorry, Bravo. It looked like a D from how I only saw half the letter. And I remember there is no D here. Sniper rifle, cool. Oh, leave me alone.
Spike obtained. The enemy is capturing a zone. A gift from the heavens is inbound.
A gift from the heavens is inbound.
Oh gosh. I can't hear that line ever again.
The enemy is capturing a zone.
I've heard it too much. No, stop! My guy just said it too.
The enemy has seized a zone.
I see headshots in your future.
That one I've only heard twice so far, and one of them was from you. My guy just said it just before when I picked up the sniper rifle.
Ground vehicle en route.
No.
They won't give it up without
Slay them all, no mercy. Ah. That's Cirque, I
I see you're,
think.
you're past the point of pain, and you're now just lost in insanity with it. Where you embrace it. You know, like you just give up and you just lose your sanity and just go, yeah, yeah. Like you just start saying the lots too.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, I don't want to be there. Don't let me go there. Put me out of my misery if that happens.
claiming a zone.
Also, Spartan versus Banshee. Banshee won, and I don't think I even stuck it. It's unfortunate. God. I respawned.
The multiplayer here is giving me PlanetSide 2 vibes.
Nice. That's a game I haven't heard of in a while.
That's a very specific reference.
Yes.
The enemy is capturing a zone.
Okay, good. We have a Banshee now? Yes, we have a Banshee now.
Classic kill. An ally is claiming a zone.
Your enemy is nearing total control.
Zone lost.
I do think Halo 4 did the whole Dominion thing better.
Yeah, I missed that version.
Drop wall obtained.
I'm sniffing a guy's robot leg. Someone leave Banshee parts. Time to go beep beep in my Jeep.
Ground vehicle en route.
Oh, sorry.
Your enemy is nearing total control.
I see headshots in your future.
I still have no idea.
I want an Asian AI that's like, oh, a good fortune cookie this one is. Mm-hmm.
Oh, super racist Asian guys. Hey, I mean, if it's funny. Oh my god, you do know that they.
I've got your fortune cookie right here. Wax on, wax off.
Hey, that one actually wouldn't be bad.
Show me paid defense. Did you ever watch the Jackie Chan version of Karate Kid?
Oh god, yes, I have. It's it's
I
bad.
can't believe it ended with a Justin Bieber song.
I don't even remember. Honestly, the only thing I remember is some like aquarium scene and then Jackie Chan beating up a bunch of goons. That's all I remember of it. I just remember how awful it was. Which is a shame because Jackie Chan is is hilarious and awesome. I was
Yeah.
about to say hilarious and awesome as awesome, which would have been gibberish.
Awesome
But-
possum.
Challenge complete. Cool, so that means I can't actually do anything else, right?
Yep.
Weekly. Wait, no, I have new challenges now. Practice makes perfection. Play any match. Compete in stronghold matches. 0 out of 1. Kill enemy Spartans in Slayer.
Well, that one's easy. All you gotta do is just go into the Slayer playlist.
What Slayer playlist?
You know. Nah, randomized game modes is clearly superior.
Yeah, if you know your brain did.
Well, I wanted some free-for-all on day one.
or just lack individuality and don't want to just want to give away your freedom of choice in every regard. I'm being a little extreme with that, but my point is that that's what Halo Infinite is that you're essentially where you had freedom to play whatever game mode you wanted, whatever maps, you know, because you vote on maps in previous games, stuff like that. Essentially, Halo Infinite has ripped away every choice you used to have in previous Halo games.
They did. It's such a fucking
Freedom of expression is no longer a thing of choice. It is now a paywall.
a paywall that has tempted me many times, but luckily I did not fall for it.
Do not fall for it. It's seriously $20 for a fucking skin. Now I know other games do it far, far worse. You know, I know Call of Duty had that red dot for like $30 or something like that, and Valorant has skins and guns sold for upwards of like $70 or something like crazy like that.
Yeesh.
Capture the flag.
I mean, it's essentially you're paying $20 for blue, for light blue, with some yellow. You're seeing all these guys with unique skins, and just me in green. It's like,
Capture their flag, defend our own.
I'll just take this with me. On my way to work, with my lunch in hand. All right. Ooh.
Your pistol is your friend.
So, how does this game mode work? Kidding.
Drop what
I found a dead sentinel.
Yes! The
He's
Forerunners do still exist.
gold. And sentinels still exist,
That's your flag.
at least as map props.
That's a huge sentinel, though.
Sentinels are fucking big. I was at the Outpost Discovery thing,
cover, Spartan.
and they had a life-size sentinel there.
Wow.
Dude, those things are larger than a human torso. At least. Okay, that is kind of fun. I can see the appeal. Oh, they pulled the old stormtrooper trap on me.
Oh, I got hit with
You got
the
killed?
the
You
skewer.
got killed.
I got
The
skewered.
guy with skewer? Whee!
A gift from the heavens is inbound.
Oh, that actually killed. Oh, I'm still alive somehow. Okay, now I'm not. I got. Oh no, I just died from an assault rifle. I got sniped.
Vehicle en route.
But someone else got sniped just as I died. Ah, screw this. Give me BR. Now let's go do what we gotta do. Can you shoot down the Pelican?
No, you cannot.
Oh man, when I died, I had the repulsor. Damn it. Okay, that did render for a while. Oh, I just, I just stole the ammo for the BR.
Enemy flag.
Plasma grenades acquired.
There's a BR on the wall, and I just walked up to it and took its ammo. Now it's recharging as though someone took the BR. Ooh, dick move. All right.
What do you think of using weapon racks instead of just leaving it on the map?
I think in some cases it's cool and works, and in other cases it's kind of beside the point. I mean, because it deters like. There's no sense of exploration because you know what you're not gonna just find it. You know what you're looking for.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves. Eyes up! Ordnance dropping from orbit.
Like you're not just gonna stumble across a weapon because you found it. You know where they are.
This guy tried to EMP my ghost with a plasma pistol,
And it did what?
and it did nothing.
So then what's the point of overcharging a plasma pistol at this point? Does it still at least negate, get rid of your
guess-
shields?
I guess doing the noob punch and
combo?
shit like that, the noob combo.
Serve noob combo though?
Yeah.
No! Panic throw of a bike grenade. I still hate
Gift
this
from the
freaking
heavens is inbound.
pistol.
You see, a gift from the heavens is inbound.
God.
It is for that very reason there are
Like
headshots in
a
our
loot
future.
cave thing. Okay, so I have. You know what? The repulsor is cool, but I've never actually found any use for it in combat so far.
Yeah. You can launch people off a cliff.
Ground vehicle on
Yes,
route.
but what cliffs have I been able to go to so far? Like, I've never had it near a cliff.
Heavens is
You can knock vehicles over.
That's true. Could do that.
You can repulse yourself into the air.
I can, okay, I just used it to hijack this guy and then have the rest of our team kill him. Can I grapple? Well, no, sorry, that was the grapple. Can I use the grapple to, well, grapple onto another player? Yes, yes, I can. Okay, that is fun. Yeah, the way that's like the pink, at least on my screen, it's pink because I set it pinkish purple for enemies, but red, pink, whatever color you have enemy highlights. The way it trails when you kill them and all that, it's very. It just, yeah, very. Not weird. Yes.
Have you used the Ravager yet?
No, I don't think I have.
It's really
That's
weak.
the brute plasma weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have. Ooh, I'm in the cave.
It's weaker
The
than the
Forerunner.
concussion rifle.
It's like the concussion rifle.
It's weaker than the concussion rifle.
Oh fuck! And why use it?
Because it looks
I mean,
cool.
The concussion rifle was like in Halo Reach. At least it was decent. If you were, you know, it could be decent, but there were better weapons. When Halo 4 was no, like, it was good against AI, but everything was good against AI because it was like they were horrible or they were too good.
Ally has taken the enemy flag.
Well, now, all right, I have a grapple done. I will say this: Halo Infinite does give me
A gift from the heavens is inbound.
confidence that we will get good. I don't have the heat wave now. That we'll get good custom games.
Oh yeah, we definitely will.
Except again, that won't be for at least 6 months, if not a whole another year.
Yeah.
You want a sniper rifle?
No, I am not good with it at all.
Ally captured the flag.
Snipers just ain't my thing.
The enemy has your flag.
What's with the like epic music playing all of a sudden?
It plays that whenever you do something cool, like capturing a flag.
Oh,
It signals
I realize
that you
capturing a
caught
flag
one.
is something cool now.
Yeah.
I thought it was, just capturing the flag. So is there a distance thing on the grapple shot? Can you not use it from just a certain?
Yeah, you can't from a certain distance.
I expected the distance to be a hell of a lot longer, but understandably, definitely fun. Just gonna hide on these hexagons and try not to fall off the map.
They sure look cool, don't they? Those giant pylons.
Your definition of cool differs from my definition of cool, that's for sure.
Looks like Minecraft. Isn't that what you wanted?
Me?
Yeah.
Are you talking to the right guy?
That's what everybody wants, is their games to look like Minecraft. I kid,
I mean,
I kid.
the textures on them, on top of them is fine, but I just don't understand why they even. It's not even a question of why they exist. How do they exist?
Yeah, I don't remember seeing them in any other Halo
You
games.
guys taking all my cool stuff, including the sniper and the heat wave. Wow. Sorry. I can't even tell I'm firing. Like, if it weren't for the noise and some of the little subtle animations. Okay, I can see some tracers going off now, but
343 said that this was going to be the new hot thing, like the slip space engine. So
What?
far, it kind of feels like just a modified version of the Halo 5 engine.
it is a modified Halo. Like, it's just, it's got a nice name so that they can advertise it and have a catchy. It's catchy for their advertising and such. But this is essentially no different than, say, Halo 4 to Halo 5 or Halo Reach to Halo 4.
I see.
I mean, it's literally the same thing. Like, every Halo game, they've modded the engine to fit that game.
Oh,
Like, oh no, the Halo 5 engine wasn't capable of doing what they needed to do for Halo Infinite, campaign-wise. Like, okay, so they modified the engine to fit their needs as opposed to. I don't know. I feel like the whole marketing for it's a new engine, like. They haven't said like they said outright that it's not a new engine, but they market it like it is a new engine. I think it's misleading, and that's the problem.
yeah, the slip space
Oh, I have the
engine.
new
Captured the flag.
sparkly grenades. Do they do anything aside from essentially shock damage, which I imagine just strips shields?
They shock EMP and yeah, strip shields. And there's also like lasting damage once you move away from it.
So damage over time.
Yeah, damage over time.
I found the Ravager. I now get to see how it is, and I got a grapple shot again. That's cool.
So what do you think of the grapple shot?
Definitely enjoying it. It's just, again, it's a problem I guess I've always had with Halo equipment, is that just finding the time to use it, because I collect it, then I get comfortable just using regular weapons and everything,
Flag.
and then I'm like, oh right, I have this equipment that I just never used.
An ally captured the flag.
I see.
So it's kind of just getting used to the fact that I have something new in my inventory that I can use. Hell, I'm gonna say it. Halo 5 did that whole ending victory thing a lot better than Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... You know you have problems when Halo 5 does things better than Halo Infinite. I've completed another challenge.
Excellent,
I've gotten a
excellent.
grapple jack. I've gotten Kong. Oh, throwing fusion coils. Harpoon, grapple a distant enemy, and back smack. This is a problem too. Like even Halo Reach, you didn't start with just the default gear. You had some stuff to mess with at the start. You know, like you had the air assault. You had actually, did you have ODST or do you have to unlock that? I don't remember, but you had stuff like air assault and HAZOP, operator, all those helmets. You had already unlocked from just the get-go. You can mess around with, so you can instantly make your Spartan at least unique to a degree. And I thought I pressed start already. I apologize. But nope, they want to freaking nickel and dime the player. The hell and back. And by the way, for anyone that uses the "it's free to play" excuse for the monetization, I call bullshit, because here's the thing. They designed the game to be free to play so that they can then monetize it. It's not like, oh crap, we need to monetize it now because we made it free to play. No, this is all on purpose. It's purposefully designed to be fee to play with the intent of nickel and diming the player to hell.
I mean, I'm only going to buy the battle passes. I'm not going to go to the store or anything like that.
And even the buying the battle pass, like it just, if this, say this were, again, a $60, or just say it was only Halo Infinite was only multiplayer and there was no campaign, just for argument's sake.
Yeah.
And they charged, say, 20 to 30 bucks for it, right?
Down your targets quickly.
And that was it. No monetization or anything.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have a lot of these issues because they wouldn't be designing all these systems to then work with the monetization in mind. They'd
Yeah.
just be... No, I can't say that for certain. They probably, actually, I know I can, because they, Halo 4, at least, from experience, they've, hey, Halo 4 had decent progression. That's the thing, is like, because it's free to play and because it's monetized, that's why we have all the progression bullshit. Like, oh shit,
I mean,
I just-
it's going to take time, but I think 343 will make it a little bit more tolerable. That's just what I
but
think.
That's the thing, is their goal to make it tolerable. They're not going to fix any of the issues. They're just going to make them less apparent. or really just until people stop complaining. Because they start off high and then they'll whittle it down to, again, a manageable degree, but they're not actually going to get rid of it. And the problem is that it exists. I'm sorry to say, like, I know they need to make money somehow, then charge for the freaking game. Don't make it free to play, because the problem with like, that's the thing too, is you don't have the loot box addiction stuff to deal with this time around, like Halo 5 did, where the entirety of progression was based on loot boxes, but you still have the whatchamface to deal with, you know, the monetization and skins, and you might have people that are, you know, tempted to buy it, or just out of frustration, or even just giving up. I don't like, you name it. Like, there's gonna be people who are just, they're gonna pay for it because it's just more convenient, which is why they do it. That they make it more convenient to pay than to play. Why I call it pay to play, or pay to progress. You know, either way works. Shit, I can't move. Okay, now I can move. This is so weird. Using the stalker rifle just feels clunky.
A fitting commendation.
You know, it's like, it feels like it's a sniper rifle, but when you fire it, it fires rounds that are like, it fires like, essentially it's a sniper rifle that doesn't do a lot of damage. Maybe I'm just critiquing it too much. Let me see if I can use it more.
I mean, paying for the Val Pass part, that like doesn't really bother me, but like actually buying armor in the store, like it just doesn't seem worth it compared to the Val Pass.
Got him. Okay, that was fun. I just headshotted the guy. Like, I gave him a few seconds to notice me, and he had a rocket launcher, and he was just like, oh, rocket this guy, and then nope. Headshot to the face. Okay, that's a Halo moment right there. I like that. Shit. I found myself away. There, I used for the gravity gauntlet.
Grapple shot obtained.
Oh wow, yeah, overshield's and just annoying. You know what the overshield reminds me of? Kind of reminds me of Halo, like old Halo Online game modes.
Oh.
We're flying now.
But not as visually impressive. Or not as visually pleasing, I should say, because Halo Infinite's definitely visually impressive. That's the thing, I should probably note, we're not, whenever we're critiquing something here, we're not critiquing the visual, like the fidelity, well, except for the particle effects, we are in regards to that. But we're not talking like the graphics suck, like no, we're not saying the graphics suck, we're just saying that the art style they chose, or the visual elements for certain things they chose sucks. Oh, that's just all rifle at all.
Grenades acquired.
Oh.
Whoa. That was interesting.
But the whole armor thing in the shops, like, again, I don't like that. Again, that's the whole reason that the armors are in the shop is because it's free to play, or fee to play. They want to monetize everything. They would, you know what? If loot boxes weren't so widely panned and recognized as gambling, actually, to be honest, they're worse than gambling. But if they weren't recognized by legal entities as such, they would probably add loot boxes in here too. And you know, people are probably gonna think, yeah, like, you know, these guys are 343 haters or whatever it is. Like, no, I don't think of them one way or the other. I'm just pointing out what I see, and I'm going by 343's track record with Halo, which is not good. You know, like, a lot of people are quick to point out also, like, I've heard a lot of people say, oh no, it's Microsoft, not 343. But I think it's both. If not the, you know, like, it's not one or the other. I think it's both. Because look at how everyone expected. First off, 343 have experience with monetizing the player to hell and back with Halo 5. But also, Bungie, everyone thought Activision was the reason that Bungie monetized Destiny so much, but then they went on their own, and it turned out, no, it's worse under just Bungie alone.
Ammo reserves depleted.
So, I think the whole it's Microsoft not 343 is a stupid argument. I could be wrong, but I think it's a stupid argument. I think it's both. And given that 343 is the one actually doing it, I'm blaming them because, you know, they're the ones that are actually implementing it and actually making it. Like, also, you see all the responses, right, from all the devs, you know, Joe Staten and Unisheck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the responses from them are like essentially what you'd expect from, you know, EA responses when they hear their game is too heavily monetized.
Yeah, that's true.
And like, so everyone holds Joe Staten to like such a high standard. Like, yeah, the guy's a good writer. Ow. The guy's a good writer, and you know, he managed to pull Halo 2 together, you know, fairly well considering that it was made in such a short amount of time. But you know, at the end of the day, he's just a regular Joe, literally. And also the fact that, again, that was years ago. You know, also different studio. Like, there's too many factors to say, oh, well, it's the same. It's not. My point is, like, and that also, this is a problem that just goes beyond just this, is that, like, holding people to a specific standard, like, not holding people, but like, holding people highly, right, like, to such a high degree.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether it be a game dev or writer or director, it just never goes well, because at the end of the day, they're just regular Joe Schmoes like you. They just managed to do something that got them really popular and successful.
Yeah.
But the only difference, and they have bigger egos, maybe.
You looked sharp in that victory spot.
I can't say that for certain, because there could be people who have bigger egos than them. Anything's possible. But it's just like everyone loves, you know, Nolan, right? Or Zack Snyder. Like, people love these directors. Meanwhile, I'm not a huge fan, not just because I'm not a huge fan of their films, but it's like, they're just regular dudes. You know? But I've never really been on board the whole, like, celebrity thing, like, where you know, you have celebrities on a higher tier. Like, I think that's a load of shit.
Yeah. Indeed.
The reason I went off this tangent is because it's like, that's the same thing as, like, you know, when Joe Staten said this. Like, Joe Staten is a guy working at a company trying to sell you a game. Like, if Joe Staten says that something is green, but it's actually red, are you going to believe him because Joe Staten said it? Like,
Yeah, you make a good point.
I'm not trying to shit on Joe Staten, by the way. You know, the guy is, as I said, he's a great writer. He's written some of my favorite Halo stuff. You know, the freaking short stories, Shadow of Intent that he wrote was great. Obviously, he worked on all the original Halo Bungie games. I like his work so far. I have no idea what he worked on in Halo Infinite, let alone Halo Infinite story itself. I know I have vague ideas of what it is, and I've seen snippets and clips here and there, but I have no idea like what the story actually is, so I can't judge that yet.
Mhm.
But based on his previous works, I gotta say he's a good writer. I like his stuff, but I don't know the guy other than that. I only know him through his work. So. All right. Anyway, my point is just that just because someone says X doesn't mean it's true. Hell, even if I say something, at the end of the day, it's kind of just do your own research and kind of rely on yourself. I didn't realize I was turning this into an after-school special, but here I am.
You're doing it well. Keep going.
Thanks. I doubt though, but thanks. Oh man. Let's see. Kill enemy Spartans in Slayer. Alright, we've only done one match of Slayer. Since I reread the challenge. Man, this whole randomized... Here's another thing Halo 5 got better than Halo Infinite. How they did matchmaking.
Oh yeah, big.
I actually liked how they did matchmaking, where you had like your different ranking per game mode. That was great. Like you can be, I'm just using arbitrary numbers here because I don't remember what the ranking system was in that game. But say, in Halo 5 Slayer, Team Slayer, you were, level 2, but in Free For All, you were level 11, right? Like I love that. That was a good system. I remember because really Slayer was the only thing I really did in Halo 5 until custom games came out. Then I just played a bunch of custom games and then I dropped off the game for a while.
Yeah.
And by for a while, I mean I haven't played it since. But that was a good system, I feel.
Your team is close to total control.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you.
Your team is close to total control.
Ow, I'm dead. I will say this, ragdolls and Halo Infinite are kind of entertaining at times.
Oh yeah, they get there.
Well, when I was playing it last, they, what was it? My guy clipped through the ground, so I was just in a very, vulnerable position, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I have a screenshot of it.
An ally is claiming a zone. Zone captured.
Let me put it this way. I was actually stuck. You can make the whole, what are you doing, Step Spartan? I was stuck.
What are you doing, step brother?
I went up against a guy with a sword in a melee fight. If I shot him before meleeing him, I might have won. So there's that. That's actually pretty neat.
Heavens is inbound.
Zones are ready for capture.
Okay, hold on. I'm not a huge fan of the whole you can only have 2 types of grenades at a time.
Yeah, I preferred Halo 3. How they did that.
Yeah, 2 of each type.
It's yours. Now we keep it that way.
Well, that's just wrong. But yeah, no, Halo 3 I think did it best with the 2 of each type. Yeah, honestly, because before that it was 4 of each type, but there's only 2 types. And then you had Halo 3 had 2 extra grenade types. You got the spike grenade and you had the incendiary grenades. So.
An ally has captured a zone.
And you can get some really good hops. I do like that. Halo 3 level ups.
Yeah, it feels quite satisfying.
Ah, crap. You try.
Enemy is nearing total control.
Wait. No. Okay, there we
I'm
go.
killing it with the pistol right now.
Incredible performance, Spartan.
What are you doing, step pistol?
Your team is close to total control.
Zone captured.
I'm old Greg. I have a mangina.
My wheelman was doing a wheelie. Oh, there goes the hood of our car.
Ooh, it's scary out there. Shite.
How do I change? Oh, okay, that's how I do it. Oh, the Warthog is missing its back tires and one of its front tires too.
Yeah, they got shot off.
Yep.
It's supposed to alter the
We're
performance
rolling.
of the vehicle.
Oh shit.
Your enemy is nearing total control.
Is here just like menacing, like charge up to an explosion, like, oh yeah, no, I gotta get out of here. And the car just starts glowing red. I don't like that the car just glows red like that, but I do like that there's audio cues.
Yeah, it seems a little cartoony the way it glows.
Problem with a lot of particle effects is the cartooniness of it.
Entering a zone.
Damn! I figured that would be a one melee hit, given how giant that blade is, but it's just as disappointing as the spiker.
Your team is close to total control.
An ally.
At least the spiker can make the argument smaller.
Hostiles are capturing a zone.
By the way, remember how they talked about in Halo Infinite that was it assassinations would be added in later? Like even freaking, and they don't even have like full animations and stuff in the game.
Let's see them.
I think
That
that's
isn't
more
helpful.
because of balancing. Like they didn't want to have assassinations going on. Like they wanted to have it Halo 3 style.
Which is all good. I'm just saying that the fact that you don't have, okay, then you can have game modes that do have it and don't have it, and literally have a new game mode called Assassinations or something. I don't know, but there's a way to go about it that isn't, oh, we're gonna add them in later because we have no idea what we're doing.
A gift from the heavens is inbound. The enemy is
Um,
capturing a zone.
There was a big skull around my head when I died.
Yeah, it's an armor effect that people get, and when they kill somebody, it does that.
Eyes up. Ordnance dropping from orbit.
You're learning
Well, the
very
one-
interesting things the more you play. Like all these weird things about the game.
I'm following a guy that's name is Don't Look.
Capturing a zone.
Too late I looked.
Don't look. Don't look. He seems like a trustable folk.
An ally has captured a zone. Zone contested.
Your team has total control. You've got new zones incoming.
This total control mode kicks ass. Did you
Ultra
notice?
bright, ultra colorful particle effects also at times makes it difficult to see what you're doing or
Oh,
what's
yeah?
going on, which is interesting thing how like, I think a lot of the like frag grenade explosions are not violent or really cool enough. Then you have other things that just are just way too bright. Like the shields and the outline stuff.
An ally is claiming a zone.
Ow. Ooh.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Zone lost.
Reloading.
Did they have the Halo 5 fourth person on the hog? I guess not.
Nah.
Zone captured. Hostiles are capturing a zone.
And vehicles feel like they have no weight. It's definitely starting to get a little bit annoying with the hog, just because it's hard to control.
An ally is claiming a zone.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to control because it does that air correction thing, like where you can move while you're in the air. You can adjust its positioning.
Close to total control.
An ally has captured.
That's why I think it feels weird.
I haven't been able to stick anyone yet.
Zone captured.
Sticky grenade?
Yeah, with a plasma.
Hostiles are capturing a zone.
Hmm. Oh, I was going on a good spree there with the pistol.
Halo CE and Halo 3, I was able to do that no problem.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the hit detection here.
Oddity.
Your team is close to total control.
An ally has captured a zone. Eyes up. Ordnance dropping from orbit.
Your team is close to total control.
Ooh. Don't mind if I do.
Mars is capturing a zone. Hostiles are capturing a zone.
Want a sword?
You believe this. Track their visibility confirmed.
Ah,
Your team is close to total control.
we're close to total control. Oh shit.
I don't know. Are we close to total control? I have a feeling we're close to total control.
We have lost total control.
The enemy is
No,
capturing
no,
a
no,
zone.
no. Damn it.
Enemy has seized a zone.
Ah,
Up.
Your enemy is
Up.
nearing total control. Your enemy is nearing total control.
An ally is claiming a zone.
Ooh.
An ally has captured a zone.
Um,
Performance, Spartan.
I was betrayed.
aw.
Oh, no, wait, I wasn't.
The enemy is capturing
But I could have sworn the vehicle was green. And I don't mean the color. I mean the outline. See, that's the problem.
Your enemy is nearing total control.
An ally is claiming a zone. Drop wall acquired. Pretty corpse. Zone lost.
You've got new zones incoming.
Oh, he used up all the cinder shot stuff. Or, no, sorry, this is the heat wave.
New zones are ready for capture.
I know the some of the older Halo weapons have been found in the game files, which makes sense given that it's, you know, just a modified version of the Halo 5 engine.
They won't
But-
give it up without a fight.
I wonder if that means that they might implement the weapons later.
Your team is close to
Yeah, it's definitely what's gonna happen.
And they did so with Halo 5, and it worked out pretty well in their favor. And they made the CE Magnum a power weapon.
That was dope.
Yeah. I will say this though, campaign-wise, adding weapons post-launch is gonna fucking suck because, for instance, classic shotgun. You know,
Yeah, it's not gonna be in the
use that
campaign.
I rarely use that multiplayer. I want to use that thing in fucking campaign. Which also reminds me, there's no
New zones are ready for capture.
what was it? There's no advantage to buying the campaign. Like, you're not going to get anything extra if you buy the campaign for a multiplayer.
Your enemy is nearing total control.
I think you can, like,
You never really
you'll
should,
complete
but,
certain
like-
challenges, you'll unlock certain armors. I think that's what all the stay tuned for more details helmets are.
Maybe. Or maybe they're just releasing those at a later season because, you know, typical live service fashion, they have a full game. Oh. Did I just get disconnected?
I think so.
Did you get disconnected?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to say that in typical live service fashion, usually they'll do is they will have a full. At least that's what Destiny does. Is they'll have a full game, then chop it up into pieces, give you part of the game for $60, but now for free because they're on their own, and then they'll put the rest of the game in as DLC, as additional content. But that's not actually the case. So. Essentially, I think it may be more like that, where it's here's some additional content, quote quote, when it's just base game stuff that they want to have to artificially extend the game's lifespan by cutting it and putting it back in. Or just locking it off behind paywalls or what have you.
Do you want to play quick play?
Sure. I mean, we were doing Watchman Face just now. Well, so we were playing Big Team Battle, but should we do quick play?
Yeah, could be fun.
I mean, we were playing some before. Yeah, but so far, what I've played here of Halo Infinite, it's definitely seems I was correct in all the predictions that I made over the last year or so.
Yeah, no doubt.
But you know, aside from some of the campaign-related stuff, because that has yet to release. But as far as multiplayer predictions I made, all came true. Incomplete, worse than Halo 5. Well, gameplay notwithstanding. Malicious monetization, lack of game mode selective matchmaking, absurd ranking system, practically non-existent predatory progression, pay-to progression, purposefully confusing menu UI, bad audio design. Although some of the soundtracks are pretty good, but I'm not referring to soundtrack, I'm referring to the audio, the game's audio design, like weapons, gameplay stuff. Obviously, the progression system is a huge problem. Battle Pass is just a bunch of BS. I think that's true of every Battle Pass, so I guess I'm a little biased on that, if you can even say that.
I mean, I personally don't have problems with battle passes.
I just feel like, again, it's the same problem I had with even the Master Chief Collection Battle Pass, is that they're designed to be purposefully obstructive and make you spend your hard-earned points on items that you're never going to need or use or want in some cases, because you want item on page 3, but you have to unlock page 1 and 2 and everything in it first. And say you earn, in the case of Halo Infinite, you only earn X amount of points a day or a week, no matter what you do. It becomes a grind, and it makes you forcefully kind of spend points on things you're never going to use or want or whatever it is.
But I'd say that
And the
there's
reason for
plenty
that-
of
and the reason
people
for
that are
that is in
managing to
case of-
resist that stuff.
Yeah, and it's like, for instance, for me, like, I don't care about nameplates and emblem shit. But I just, the only thing I care about in terms of Halo progression is kind of armor.
Yeah.
But now, if I hated this in MCC Battle Pass too, where it's like I wanted to have specific stuff for my Halo Reach Spartan, except I had to grind through all.
Oh,
of
hold
these
on,
Battle
I gotta
Pass
go for a
pages,
sec.
all these little-
Items inbound.
I'm getting a phone
Okay.
call.
All right, no, take it. Grinding, essentially making gameplay a chore and a work to make these points to spend on essentially things that you don't want or need, essentially nothing, garbage, just so that you can get that one item you want on page 5 and page 7 or whatever it is, right? Like, the whole point of that is like, okay, I'm just trying to think, you make the system so players have to grind points for an item, and then the players are forced. It's not like they can only purchase what they want and be done. They have to then purchase everything leading up to that item, all the pages and what have you, and then they can get the item, but they may not have points and they have to grind again. And it's like this whole cycle, and it doesn't feel rewarding. And again, you're being forced to purchase all these things you don't want, and it takes time. It starts to feel like a chore. Or you can fall for the trap and just decide, screw it, I'm just going to pay the real money so that I can have the convenience of getting this thing I want right now.
Damn. Hey, Batdeed. Batdeed just joined the chat. It's going good.
Hello.
Just grinding some Halo Infinite.
Yeah. Don't worry, I kept people busy with a rant on battle passes. Oh shit. Into my hidey hole. Okay, that looks like freaking paint, the plasma effects. Damn it. Oh. What was he doing? He was just standing there waiting, watching me kill his buddy? I have one viewer, but no one in the chat.
To the right.
Oh, that's not good.
Probably have. Let's focus on the game. Wait. Okay, I keep holding the Ravager and thinking this is just like a ultra brute plasma rifle, but it's not, and I keep getting distracted by what it looked like versus what it is.
I mean, to reply to the guy in my chat, yeah, 9 out of 10 on IGN's review. That's a good one. It's good that Halo is at that type of number, you know.
Yeah, I guess, but
But
their IGN's rating system is completely bored. I mean, they rated, I think it was freaking, I'm blanking on the name of this game. It's an awesome game. Alien Isolation. They rated it very low when it's like critically received.
yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess it's,
I personally love it. It's the best game for an Alien fan.
oh, got him.
Oh, I just spawned right next to a Hydra. I'll take that.
But yeah, currently I'm a rank diamond. Nah, I just got demoted platinum 6.
That's probably my fault. I apologize.
Ah, it's fine.
Power item to the right.
Just gotta grind that Onyx again.
You know, things get serious when a ghost just comes out of the sky and tries to run you over.
Ooh, shit. They're after my booty. Gotcha. Aw.
IGN rated it 9 out of 10,
Yeah, apparently.
but I thought it was a beta. Fun. Like, this is freaking released right here.
I don't know.
It's consistent, unfinished, and everything like that. It's stand by it being worse than Halo 5 in that regard. I'm pretty certain Halo 5 had SWAT on launch.
I mean, despite all this game's problems and things to criticize, I'd say it's like definitely my favorite game right now.
Like, new game-wise.
Yeah.
Alright. And that's the thing, is I think that's the insult to injury, is that the gameplay is really fun. Like, I wouldn't have, you know, I would have called the stream like an hour or so ago, or at least stopped playing a while ago. I'm like, okay, you know, this I can't play this anymore. Like, it's just not that fun. But no, the gameplay's fun and it's enjoyable. It's just everything around it that's absolute garbage. It's a mess. It's unfinished, and it is pretty much an alpha being passed off as a live service / beta, in quotations there, which is actually a release, because these days, whenever a company like 343 Industries, EA, DICE, or EA and DICE are much one the same at this point, you know, freaking even Anthem, Bioware, I mean, but anytime these games say, oh, it's a beta, it's the release. It's just the release a week early than the release. It's a demo, essentially.
Yeah, but I am hoping that on day one there is some like patches going on, because there has to be. I hope I'm
Oh,
not.
I'm sure they'll patch things. They're gonna have to, just to address all the feedback. Whether it's successful or not is up for debate. But
Darth Vader hookah time. But you gotta keep in mind, it is technically a beta.
No, I'm keeping in mind that it's an alpha. It's an unfinished product that's missing features and game modes that are still being implemented.
Yeah, I mean,
But the thing is, they're treating it as though it's a live release, and they're marketing it as such. But then whenever they have the reason they have the beta there is so that whenever someone says something negative about it, well, they say, "Oh, it's still a beta."
I'm just like kind of not saying too much about it because we have yet to see what they do on launch day in regards to patching up things that people have been talking about.
I mean, look, they're charging people real world money in the beta. That's an actual beta. That's not that's essentially live at this point. That's live release. That's not the beta.
I don't know. It's just in spite of all its issues, it's still like, I don't know, an A-class game. But just if they fix the amount of XP you get per match, based on how well you perform, I think it would be a perfect game.
I don't know. And I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, but it's only cut." Like, and here's another argument you'll hear a lot, probably, because cosmetics, right? Monetizing cosmetics, you know, like, well, it's only skins; it doesn't affect gameplay. I always found that argument a bunch of crap. Because how many times have you played a game like Halo to unlock something?
Hold the zones to score.
Vidmaster Challenge back in Halo 3. How about playing Halo Reach on Legendary to get the Mark V helmet?
I think there's still going to be rewards like that once the actual game comes out.
Right, my point is that cosmetics affect gameplay.
Yeah, they do, but
It affects the reason for playing, and it affects how you play. That is affecting gameplay. It doesn't affect the gameplay itself, but it affects gameplay.
well, sure.
Bravo lost. A red letter day indeed.
Alright, let's
Stronghold Alpha
looking at the little AI guy here. Can I punch him? No, I can't punch him. At least Guilty Spark you can punch and shoot.
Stronghold Charlie lost. You're quite lethal with that.
You're quite lethal with that.
Are you? Oh, behind. Oh, I thought that was actually an enemy. Do we have full control?
Yeah. We just got guard A now. They're making a push.
Wow, okay, so grenades are really weak in Infinite. That is frustrating.
Lethal with that.
I think it's more about ricocheting the grenades properly. Oh, like off a
You
certain
know,
surface.
I had a guy essentially almost walk over a grenade. Like I did the classic, you know, beyond the from the grave move.
Yeah.
Like this way, I know I'd get him when if I died, and he only lost his shields.
Capture Charlie. Your team's
I think they just nerfed grenades.
the enemy has captured Alpha. Stronghold Alpha is ours.
I do
Command
like the gravity
lines,
gauntlet.
Spartan.
Damn it, I missed my opportunity to launch him off the map. Got one gravity gauntlet use left.
Stronghold Charlie lost. Skewer available.
We got an unboxing match. Okay, that was fun.
Oh,
Stronghold Alpha's lost.
I kind of hope that they nerf
Ooh,
the AR.
Skewer. I'll take the skewer.
The assault
Finders
rifle
keepers.
is just too good in my opinion.
The what?
The assault rifle.
Yeah, and the grenades are not good enough. It's just like, why even use them? Like, unless you stick the guy.
Reloading.
That was satisfying.
We've captured Alpha. Overshield inbound.
Guy coming in from, coming into A. Watch out.
The enemy has captured Charlie. Overshield available.
Got him.
Oh, I missed him with the skewer, but I got him with the melee.
We've captured Charlie. Nearing victory. Stronghold Alpha lost.
How did that... Okay.
Stronghold Bravo lost.
Where's my... Oh, I was like, where's my reticle? I do agree with Bat Dead in your chat, saying that it does have the potential to be FPS Game of the Year. Granted, not saying much, given what came out this year. But in terms of like the gameplay of the FPS gameplay, it's great. It's fun. God, definitely better than freaking... Definitely more Halo than Splitgate, despite the advertising to the contrary. You know, everyone calls Splitgate Halo with portals.
Yeah.
Yeah, and inaccurate. It's Call of Duty with Halo game modes and portals.
Hmm.
And everyone that plays it doesn't even use the portals. They just run around headless chicken style. Oh goody, I unlocked a challenge swap. Oh boy. Talk about punishing people for not paying.
I'm just inviting a bunch of people.
By all means.
Strongholds. zone, Spartan.
I'm just busy doing something out of game for a sec. Okay. Alright. Oh, more strongholds, I guess.
Yeah.
I was greeted by my butler guy. You little sneaky bastard.
Stronghold Charlie is
Yeah.
the enemy.
I don't know if that was a network issue or if that guy was literally just running into a wall. But one of the enemies was running into a wall.
The enemy has captured Charlie.
Enemy team scoring.
Ooh. That would have been a feasible tactic in old Halo. So you can't use the stalker rifle as a carbine because it feels too much like a sniper rifle,
Bravo.
but it doesn't do enough damage to be a sniper rifle. So then, what role is it supposed to serve?
It's just a long range DMR type weapon.
The DMR even felt like DMR worked in medium range.
M41 Spanker inbound. Stronghold Bravo is ours.
Your team scoring.
Ow. I didn't even realize I was getting shot.
M41 Spanker available. The enemy has captured Charlie.
Still haven't sprinted,
Team scoring.
with the exception of accidentally pressing shift instead of tab.
Stronghold Bravo lost.
Oh, it's a very small pocket. MMT. Oh, New Mombasa Transit Authority. I won. We are at 30, they are at 72. They are kicking our butts. I'm guarding Charlie.
Your team scoring.
That was a dirty move, but I'm okay with that.
Bravo is ours. Bet that was a surprise.
Oh, okay. Noted. You can thruster into someone and then just kind of
Spanker inbound.
brute force ram them.
Nice.
Stronghold
Who dat?
No.
lost.
We lost
M41
A.
Spanker available.
Alright, I'm gonna go to Charlie because we're losing that. And it's closer. Nope. Oh, that's just you.
Halfway to victory.
Spike grenade. Targets are over there.
Oh, finally, a use for the stalker rifle. Oh, I got killed right as I was gonna use it. Hopefully I spawn near here
Stronghold Bravo lost.
and that they don't move.
Scoring.
And a bunch of other things that will not happen.
Watch my back. Your team scoring. Enemy team scoring.
Okay. Finally, first kill with the stalker rifle.
Your team scoring.
I actually survived that counter. That's impressive for my standards.
Object.
Double kill.
M41 Spangler inbound.
Okay.
Heavy weaponry costs us another teammate. Yard sale.
What a reliable weapon.
Double kill.
We have Bravo. We need to get Charlie though. Get that BR.
Double kill.
You're saying your little weird green hologram. Holy shit, we won. Yeah, I'm seeing some rendering issues on my side, but I think that's client issues, not. Noob Cube. Fusion coils have been thrown. They're calling them Noob Cube now.
Well, I think I'm gonna call it a night.
Yeah, especially since I feels like this loading screen's a lot longer.